Hell yeah.
Alright, welcome to the stage, Heather.
Hello.
You.
Yeah, still in my Sunday dress.
You're still recovering from last night.
I mean, it's not too bad.
I still am.
But hey, they were really trying to sell it though.
I mean, also half of the audience was literally being like, Joey Ramone, emo ass mother. My God.
Well, and he said
was-
it's the internet, so.
I was more Marky Ramone, damn it.
If there's no glare, out there are my plants.
Oh, nice.
Most of them
That's,
tomatoes.
I think in high school, too, I tried making myself look like Dee Ramone, so yeah.
I can see that.
Because
Yeah, you
I
could
was.
definitely do the Dee Ramone.
I
My
was
teachers
heavily.
always, like, tried to make it sound like I looked like Kurt Cobain or something. I'm like, wow. I don't want to look like nobody here.
I almost looked like him at one point. Even though I kept sleeping in class and shit, but yeah.
Yeah, my teachers didn't care if I slept through class, I know.
I kid you not, dude. That was like the number one thing at any meeting that got brought up first.
Oh,
Next
you
to-
sleep through your classes.
Next to playing Tetris way too much in class.
Huh.
Hey, I got a score of 10,000. It was worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
I'm a bit rusty now, but yeah.
No, no,
I
Key.
get back into it at some point. Actually, wait, is there Tetris on Steam?
No, no.
If Steam can load. Okay, good.
He's back.
What? There was a sale this weekend? Damn it. Yeah, probably nothing in my
So,
changes
question
to the
for you,
moment.
Heather. Is that your Sunday dress, or is that your Easter dress?
Easter. Although it's mom, she just never wore it yet.
So you stole your mom's clothes?
No, I had her permission. We share each other's clothes.
Stealing your mom's clothes, weirdo.
Oh, she can tell you. She can back me up.
My dad, if I were to share clothes with my dad, it would fit me like fucking... I don't even know. My dad's fat.
Well, me
Yeah.
and
He
mom
wouldn't
are.
be fat if he didn't fucking consume 2 pounds of salt a year.
I mean, usually with like if I got smaller t-shirts or whatever, I just get them off the Chris and bail.
Well, and yes,
What's up, Chance?
this guy's back. Louie.
Oh, look at him. Who's a little chunk?
Oh no, the other Warren, who is laying, he is chilling over on the windowsill. He's the one he looks chunky, but he's just medium fluff. Come here, boy. Oh, look, he's sweet. He's got pretty.
No.
He was already a big kitten. He's gonna be a big cat. This one wasn't even that big as a kitten. Took him a while.
Yep, Chance, you got the hellspawn
No.
suit finally.
Okay, hold
yes,
on.
I did.
Here. You
The
can have it.
Hellspawn suit is official.
You can have this.
Actually, I was hoping it would come in yesterday, but yeah, I think it's gonna take a few more days. What? New cosplay's showing up.
He smells my pork chop.
Doing frickin' Alice from American McGee's Alice.
Nice.
No.
Ugh.
Actually, I gotta track the frickin'
No.
order right now.
Oh, you took cucumber. You're taking cucumber, cat. Oh,
I want to build a Joker-esque suit. I just don't have a decent purple available for my customs.
Track and arrival of goods, destination airport.
hey, Morgan, have you ever checked out a site called Rebel Market?
No, but I might look. Hold up.
Or I think it might be Red Bull's Market.
Rebels, nuggets. Pesto.
That's why. Like, I have a magenta suit I can make. But
Hey,
that's not the right
okay.
purple.
Might consider some of this.
They go over different subgenres and edgy wear, and I go there for some notes, but I don't shop.
Yeah, I mean, I would. It's just depending on what the heck's here. Because really, I'm the most simplistic freaking person on the planet that just has black shirts and black sweatshirts.
Black is universal.
Well,
It
and a
is.
beat up green hat, but yeah.
Although, it does get boring after a while.
I like my suits. I like.
That's why I
my
gotta have
suit.
some color every once in a while.
I tried. But yeah, how long has it been?
We should probably get into some of the meat and potatoes of the
8 or 9 years since I really worn much color. Unless it was school and I was stuck in a uniform, I was wearing black all the time.
See,
And living in sweatpants.
the last like 5 to 7 years, I've been dressing with more color. Like, maybe it's just my inner scene kid coming out. That's probably what it is. It's my inner scene kid who wants, like, the bright pastels and, like, hard fucking bright colors and shit with, like, the deep dark black. Like, look at my fucking suit. Like, this isn't a normal fucking suit. This is, like, oddly goth in its own way, but it's not.
Honestly, it looks like it's
It
rockabilly
looks like I'm
or
going down
retro.
to Georgia with a gold fiddle. That's why I bought it. It's the Hellspawn suit. That's gonna be the official name of it. Whenever I wear it, it's the Hellspawn suit.
Like,
And I can wear it a bunch of different ways, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna wear it to work, like, I don't even know, a lot.
If only I had old ass photos of myself, but it's pretty hard to find them. Although I could tell you, I had yellow Osiris's in freaking middle school with the purple Diary of a Wimpy Kid shirt and shit. We don't need to show them in photos. That was crisp.
Oh, okay.
Not exposing nothing. Actually, maybe I posted one. I put one thing on my Instagram, maybe. But I'm doing crud ton of scrolling.
Software gore, dank memes, or English. Nope. Florida man. Florida man. Funny enough, actually, this is kind of funny. I had to send a suit recently to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That was pretty fun.
Suit gets worn by crocodile, eats Florida man 2 minutes later.
Yeah, for real. But, well, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina, not Florida.
Ah, shit.
It was still funny.
Crocodile eats man in South
I've been
Carolina.
sending a lot of shit, actually. There's been a lot of shit going over to, like, the Carolinas.
I'm actually skeptical about if it's even... Only because... I'm just saying, there was one in Brooklyn, and now there's a shooting in Columbia, South Carolina.
What are you on? What are you on about right now?
Oh, there was a shooting at a mall in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh. I think we have a location there.
I mean, South
You okay?
Carolina man doesn't roll off the tongue much as Florida man.
Yeah, Carolina man don't roll off the tongue worth a damn.
Actually, Carolina man sounds a little better. But, yeah.
Gotta make sure my sound settings are right.
I'm realizing now how little I put myself on Instagram unless I'm in cosplay and shit.
Florida man pretends to be prosecutor, tries to drop charges against himself. The big brain energy on some of these guys. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to MK. I'm your host, Robin, and today I've been tasked with taking a look at r/Florida Man. Let's get in there and read about this legend.
Let's get it.
Florida man robs bank, strips naked, then runs down the street throwing stolen money everywhere. Ah, a modern-day Robin Hood.
Yeah, they have the
Stripped
desk,
naked, though. What was he on?
which you
Florida
read on.
man goes to airport with nearly $200,000 in cash, as it's seized by the government, which refuses to give it back. I don't understand why the government's allowed to take our money if we have cash. It feels like cash is illegal. They really can just take it. If a cop pulls you over and he finds out you have cash, he gets to just steal it, man. Florida woman concerned about the meth she was smoking, so she took it to her doctor. I guess to be fair,
Why-
while it's a dumb
Why is
idea,
Grandma on
at
meth?
least you were thinking of your own safety. While
Grandma
smoking
got
meth.
stabbed
A
by
Florida
a
man
meth head.
allegedly drove a stolen Jeep
I
back
mean,
to the
you never
scene
know.
of his crime.
There's some elders that are on heroin because they can't afford their...
Did they
Yeah.
find it, buddy? Huh? These kids were picking
Maybe
up
she
trash
thought
for
it was-
birthday.
Thanks
Then
for
they
ruining the
found
joke.
Florida man's
Sorry.
22-pound bale of weed. Holy shit.
Fuck.
That's like a week's worth.
God.
Florida man has seen Avengers Endgame a record 116 times, and he's not slowing down.
Hell no.
It's a story?
Jeez, dude.
I'm not watching that
Cameras of the
movie that
is
much.
116 times in a row. Good God, I'd blow my head off. Florida woman receives fake red light camera ticket, tipped off because it's dated February 30th. Can't fool me. Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligator, resists arrest. He's a good boy, and he loves bagels. Feeding alligator bagels? You do look
Yeah,
like
I'm
the type
pissed
of guy that
off
would
an
do that.
alligator, but I haven't
Florida man
done
calls
that.
911 to brag after fleeing traffic stop. Like, what do we pay you guys for? I think you know now what they're paid for, right? You asked the question, you received an answer. Florida man goes fishing and catches a kilo of marijuana. Calls it an early birthday gift from Pablo Escobar. What is up with all this weed floating around in Florida, man? Like, god dang.
Isn't it legal there?
Arrested for attempted
It is
overthrow
not.
of
Oh,
Venezuelan
not yet.
What?
Nope.
Surely it's got to be in the works.
This dude is leaps and bounds ahead of all these
But
other
actually it's
people
not
who
because
tried to
the
overthrow
federal
government.
government
woman,
is about to
73,
release
scares off naked
it from
intruder
the
who was
Schedule I
gyrating
narcotics
in a lewd
list.
manner by taking out her dentures and yelling,
which
"Grandma,
means it'll
no
become
cheese."
it'll be
Well,
allowed
that's
to be
one way
made
to
legal.
do it.
across
I don't
the
know if
country.
it's the most efficient,
They're getting rid
but
of the
it
federal
will
regulations.
certainly get the job done. Bravo. Florida man plans to stalk newly reopened beaches dressed as the Grim Reaper. If that's an actual, real, true
I've seen
photo,
this.
that's pretty sick, though. He's dedicated to his craft.
That's
and
a
you have to
cool-ass
admire it.
photo, I ain't
Florida
gonna
man
lie.
in prison, allowed to sit in guard station and order Chinese takeout after giving guards advice on their taxes. Why does this feel
Mall
like
of
a
America.
Shawshank Redemption? You got some special privileges in that movie for being the tax guy. Florida man breaks into house, eats salad, and plays with toy helicopter. I don't want to say he looks like the type of guy to do this, but he kind of looks like the type of guy to do this. After failing to capture alligator on its own, Chicago hires Florida man who catches it in less than 24 hours. Well, hey, they got what they
And he
paid
gift
for,
wrapped it.
and I hope they paid a lot, because it's very clear that this guy's a true pro. Florida man causes $100,000 in damage to
Collared,
Walmart liquor
man.
store under construction with hot-wired forklift. Gives police his name as Alice Wonderland and says a hookah-smoking caterpillar.
Yes.
What are these people on? I just want to learn about it. Also,
Yes.
hot-wired forklift. Let me guess, you're not certified at all, are you? Yep, he doesn't look certified to me. Florida woman says it's too hot in squad car after arrest for allegedly leaving child in hot car.
Oh,
What the
That's
fuck?
too bad, though.
screw her.
380
Okay, that
pound
happened to a
Florida man
car.
was hit with additional felony charges
No.
after jail personnel discovered a bag of meth wedged deep within the belly button cavity of the defendant. Damn, he had a bag of meth shoved in his... How big is his belly button? Florida man hacks bank.
Dog.
Tries to steal $7 billion because Jesus wanted him to be
Oh
rich.
boy, one of those.
$7 billion. Wow, starting kind of small, aren't you?
No, it wasn't
Florida man
Jesus, it
passes
was
a joint
Jesus.
to a cop while illegally parked in a handicapped spot with a gun in his car. Oh,
It's
man,
Stitches.
yeah, those tattoos
It
are
is
good
Stitches.
Lord. Does that say a job? Or is there another word hidden in his hair? I don't know, man. There's a lot to unpack there that I'm not qualified to. Florida man college student charged with threatening to
Yeah, that
kill
dead-ass
professor
was
for
Stitches.
scheduling 7
That was
a.m.
Stitches.
final exam.
Oh, no.
Look, I do
Even
not
down to the
condone
AK
that,
on his
but I
chin.
can kind of understand.
Yep.
Was that
Be
him?
here about 3 in the morning
That
to
was
finish his
actually
final
Stitches,
exam.
yeah.
Well, you
Oh my
die. Who
god.
would let this Florida man teach
The
at a
tattoo
church?
dude, but yeah.
I don't know. What
Probably
did he-
not the guy in
what
the
did he
story,
do?
but yes, the
I mean,
guy
clearly
in
he
the
was arrested
mugshot
for
was
something, but like
Stitches.
what? Florida man armed with a live alligator chases people all over a
Oh,
convenience
so they
store
just use
screaming,
random
"Y'all ain't
pictures
out
and they
here,
don't
are
lie.
ya?" I
Well, it's
understand
Reddit.
why there are so many gators in Florida, but I don't understand why they're constantly used.
Half
as
of
some
those look
kind
like
of
they're from
weapon. Florida woman's
smoking
toddler
gun
holds a
website.
loaded gun from toy box during child welfare check by police. Oh, genius. I bet she saved a bunch of money on a gun safe. Florida woman gets rich during lockdown by talking dirty to men in a British accent.
Yes.
I admire the hustle. Good for her.
I mean-
Florida woman tries to scam $600 lottery winner by telling him he won only $5.
I
But
mean,
the winner
that's
was
no
an
different.
agent working undercover for the State Lottery Commission Security Division. Nice try. Florida man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza. What the fuck?
Yes.
Coldplay?
This
The
one's
fuck?
very confusing and very Florida. Florida man brings AK-47 to middle school after receiving phone call from crying son. Dude, good fucking job. Real good job. Florida woman named Crystal Metheny arrested. Oh, I remember hearing about Crystal Metheny. Wonder what she's up to nowadays. Naked Florida man chases people
Damn
and
it.
cops around Chick-fil-A parking lot, telling them
Am I
they're
spreading
gay for looking at his penis. You guys are gay, you're looking. Stop looking, you're gay. Florida man attacked and killed by pet cassowaries. Becomes first human killed by the species since 1926.
Dude, what?
Good God.
Oh.
These things are basically
Dude,
just actual
fuck you. You
living
are so
dinosaurs.
fucking
They're
stupid.
one of the
You're
species
kinda
that truly just
deserving.
lived through the
Great.
extinction.
Homeboy
talent,
killed by
sir.
a
Florida
bird.
man accused of punching 73-year-old man in Publix parking lot turns himself in. All right, bye. Florida man Lil Pump banned from flying JetBlue after rapper refuses to wear face mask on flight. Okay, ban him from the rest of the flights now, please. Dude can
Yeah,
take a
fuck this dude.
Greyhound. Florida man shoots AR-15 at dirt bikers who were tormenting the neighborhood. Says
With
he's
this
doing it
Gucci
to
gang,
raise
Gucci gang,
awareness.
Gucci gang
He's trying
bullshit.
to kill dirt bikers to raise awareness for fucking what? Florida man tells cops the fake urine he's carrying around is not for his work drug test. Instead, it's for role play activities he and his wife enjoy. Right.
Mother.
That's what it's
sure.
for.
Florida woman running for mayor of her city as Sea Turtle so that she can put a turtle in office to give nature a voice. I mean, it's a
There's a
story
cat that's a mayor in Alaska.
I feel like there have been worse
Yeah, there
ways
is.
of getting the vote.
I think there's a dog
You know
in
what I'm talking
Michigan.
about. Florida man
Where there
released
used
from
to be.
jail, then arrested again in the jail parking lot for trying to steal a car. It's gotta be some kind of record, right? Florida man and his two friends rob a drugstore of $320,000 in pills. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, it's actually more like $4 in pills, but we inflate the price for no reason because it's America. They take precautions like wearing surgical gloves so they don't leave prints, but toss empty pill bottles out the window of their getaway car, which the cops follow like breadcrumbs to their front door. That is the most impressive crime spree
Oh
I think I've ever heard of.
my god.
Florida man arrested for practicing karate by kicking swans in the head. Look, swans are assholes. Most
Dude,
birds
what
like them
is
are
this
assholes,
dude's
let's be
head?
real. But you.
Where's
Florida
his
man arrested for
bras?
trying to pay bar
Let's
tab
just
with a
Wilma
rock and pulling
Flintstone
a briefcase
earrings.
saying, this briefcase either contains a bomb or a baby. Well, this is a weird choice. Do I want the bomb, or do I want to see how you shoved a baby into a briefcase? Florida man arrested for having sex with stuffed Olaf Snowman inside of Target. Right. Okay. Someone was a little too bored that day. Meth-fueled,
might have been on
mud-covered
something.
naked Florida man shakes off 2 tasers, bites canine, and fist fights officer, then spits on another. Damn. Some of these people are just unstoppable. What made them move to Florida?
fuck?
Teenage Florida man hacks his high school, emails everyone urgent announcement about mandatory penis inspections in accordance with Florida Penal Code 69. What the
Nice.
Florida man forced to
Get
pay
fucked.
child support despite DNA test proving he's not the father. Huh? How the f that work though? Florida woman gets all nervous when the highway patrol pulls her over for illegal window tint. So they call a drug dog and find $1.2 million worth of cocaine stuffed behind the dashboard in her car. Damn.
What?
Maybe just don't be nervous next time. Florida man leaves a $10,000 tip at a restaurant and says, I want each person in this restaurant to get $500. Damn. Okay,
Bruh.
dude, that's a baller move. Florida man awoke last Tuesday to discover another Florida man at the foot of his bed sucking on his toes. I don't know, for some people that's a pretty good day. Florida man
What?
kept rambling on to
Dude,
Bruh, get
he
the
had a guy
shotgun.
in his house once, and he didn't know
disease
it.
killing thousands of Florida's signature trees.
Hiding
That
under his
guy was
bed.
complaining. That's actually kind of scary. I don't like that. Florida woman tries selling
Wow,
shop
that's a
for
dead palm tree.
$200. Why? She was telling people that the owner had been shot in the head and was dead, and they needed to get rid of his truck. Only problem? No one besides her knew the owners were dead. Now she's charged with murder. Oh, oopsie
Get
poopsie.
fucked.
Florida man
Get
wears
fucked.
fuck the police shirt to court and wins the case. Oh, bravo. I respect it. Florida man messes
life.
with the wrong person. Beaten up by
I wanna know the case.
NWA wins.
masturbating outside his daughter's window. Ooh. You just got fucking wrecked, son.
Sweet
Holy
home
That's the
Alabama.
least. That is the least you deserve. And you know what? Quite a satisfying note to end
Wow.
today's video on, folks.
Okay.
Always remember, if you even somewhat enjoyed today's video, to consider dropping a like down below. And if you really enjoyed the video, make sure to get yourself subscribed and click that.
I better say,
Okay, now
Olaf got more than a carrot.
I just remembered, along with the Nick Cage story.
The bringer of sorrow. How about it? Do you feel the terror? Let's add in some sorrow-filled screams now. The anti-Bob Ross. I'd be willing to watch this guy. He sounds kind of fun.
Yes.
How's it
And
going,
that is how
ladies
you
and
prepare.
gentlemen? Welcome back to MK. I'm your host, Robin, and today
Student.
we're going to be taking a look at r/boss fights This one's all right. Let's get right to it. The imprisoned one, Slayer of Alligators. The teenager arrested for trying to RKO his principal got arrested again for RKOing a mall alligator? A mall alligator. That one confuses me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Bruh, he a
Infamous
badass.
Creator, savior, and destroyer of universes, wielder of the Force, Omnitrixes, and the Infinity Gauntlet. What? Love is the most powerful thing in the universe. Me? Good lord.
Oh god, he's
How
ultimate
is your
Ben
body able to
10.
handle all of those things? Sir Cock of Roach, ironclad bulwark of the Northern Plains. Excuse me, I took the cockroach killer spray, but I mistook it and sprayed silver spray paint to it. It's now armored and angry. Hell, it's me, man.
Spray
Bird
paint
Pair
don't do
Lord.
crud.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
I've actually spray
Who can I get one
painted
of
once
these?
by accident.
Anthophila gigantus, defender of the beehive and creator of the honey floods. Look at these huge bees. I swear they get bigger every year. May 2034.
Depends on the bee.
God. The
Bro,
sanguine
that
sister,
shotgun ain't doing
absorber
crap.
of life. The baby must feed. Right now, the need for blood is rising. You need the blood, little girl.
Oh, God.
I-
Oh my!
Fury, whatever the hell that is.
I love it.
Ramirez, destructor
I want 12.
of barriers. Jeez, man! How in the world did you even get in there?
Oh.
Tom Billy, giant sleeper
He's
of
the
Istanbul.
Kool-Aid guy.
Rest in peace. Aw, rest in peace.
Oh, I've seen
That makes me
pictures
kinda
of this
sad
cat
now.
before.
Look at
Yeah,
that
he ain't that
chunky
huge.
boy. Again, another word I can't read. Snatcher of children, keeper of riches. When you kidnap 1,000 kids and unlock the golden van, oh, get the
Oh,
fuck out of
get
here, man. Cthulhu, he
Oh, he
chooses
just made it a
you.
golden bam.
Where can I get a
What in the
Cthulhu? I'm
ass?
serious, I want one, man. Come
want
on,
one
bring
too.
it on.
What in the
Cowcat,
great Lord of
shifter
Cthulhu?
shapes. Huh. Also able to move from the digital frontier into the regular frontier. Moving between universes while shapeshifting is pretty impressive in and of itself. Doduck, the duck of the damned. The duck of the no.
No.
Do my boy
Is that a Pokemon?
that dude?
No,
Yeah.
it's two
John Pelican,
Pokemon,
keeper
but they
of the
fucking
fish
merged
kind
stupid.
he eat. I hate their mouths so much. Oh, pelicans, man. Jiraiya? The imprisoned? Is that how? It doesn't matter. My boyfriend spent an hour looking for this loud frog outside in a puddle. When he finally caught him, I took a pic of both of them, and he literally said, he did. Can you let him go, though? Becky, the rental grass mower. The what? This is Becky, and she mows the grass. Is she available for hire? Oh my god.
Why does it look
Chairman
like
Meow,
something a
guardian
kaiju?
of the Gulag.
It's from
You
Nausicaa
mean
Valley of the
Batman?
Wind.
Bounce,
Yes, it
the
is.
undying herald of Britain. His health bar is
Tho-
enormous.
those bugs,
oh my
though.
Lord,
Oh my
it
God.
certainly is. This is going to be one hell of a boss fight, folks. Ligara, queen of the legs from hell. I don't like the sound of. Oh, that's why I don't like the sound of that. Ew,
Possession.
Ew, 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 ew. Holder of the legendary shovel.
Eh.
Oh, you're supposed
The
to be
hell
able to
they
have fun
looking
on
like
your
they
job,
Soulja
okay?
Boy in
the
there.
Hungry helicopter, also called the Diverator, the Diva, the God damn, I hate reading these names. Delicious soldier. Yummy. Monster. Shooter of men, bringer of jobs. Breaking news. 7 shot at Florida nightclub. We found 7 new jobs that may interest you. Jesus, monster. If you're running out of positions to tell people about, this is not the way to get more. Fuzzy boy, consumer of the lamp, slaps tummy.
Oh, it's
Infinity
pretty.
lamp, brother. I'm
It's
really
so
glad
pretty.
that thing's not real.
brick
Oh,
is
I'm
dead.
so glad it's not real. Lemon,
Oh.
deadly fruit of the underworld. I'm sorry. Is this what Pac-Man actually looks like? Lesbian man, the paradoxical enigma. Nobody knows I'm a lesbian. We know you are. Bob, we've always known. K10,
I wanna get
the
that shirt
forbidden
for the hell of it.
warrior. Free kittens? No. Mad cat. This version of
Aw.
Evangelion's gonna be real fun. The almighty chocolate boss, destroyer of the lactose intolerant. Once you drink 1,000 glasses of chocolate milk, this appears in front of you, the chocolate boss. Aren't you lactose intolerant? Shut up. El Mosco returns. Oh no. Mosquito flew in front of the lens.
Oh, it looks cool.
You keep telling yourself
good
that.
movie
You
shot.
know
Great,
it was an
Mothra's
eldritch horror.
skinnier
Get
cousin.
outta here. Naruto, Lord of the
Mothra
Karate
after a
Chops.
meth addiction.
My kids have attended this school for 3 years and we love it here.
Yeah,
I
the
feel the
wings.
majority of the teachers are excellent. Good. My son was karate chopped in the throat by a Naruto wannabe. Alright then. Also, I really don't give a fuck if I'm saying his name wrong. Get out of here,
It's
weeb.
ninjutsus,
Sausage
you
man,
amateurs.
Leader of sausages, nightmare of pigs. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm putting my brain to the test here, and honestly, a dude that walks around and gives you sausages? I wouldn't mind that. Can we get rid of the ice cream
From World War
truck
I.
and just replace them with sausage dudes in the neighborhood?
Looks like more of a
Grundy
Monty
the Meat
Python
Man?
sketch idea for
Introducing
some reason.
Ludo,
It really does.
defender of the pool. Oh, now that just straight up is a Resident Evil boss. Get out of here, man. Anime Putin, slaughterer of capitalists. Therapist. Anime Putin doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Anime Putin. Oh, get out of here with that shit. I don't want to see that man's face.
No.
Beast Master.
Burn
Oh
it.
boy. Girl trains pet bird to attack whoever she screams at. Jesus, that is power that is rivaling the gods. Crustacean
Love it.
clanker.
Everything
Mecha
about it.
tank of the sea. Half-Life 3 enemy teaser. No, don't say that. Don't give them any
Kind of
ideas.
Gurren Lagann kind of
Alright,
mech
can't
is
read any of
this?
those words. Guardians of the Seven Fountains of Life. Can we not with this? The Shaggy Squad. The what?
Oh
dear
man, I thought it was
God.
somebody in
Kinda
real life
digging
actually
this.
getting
Not bad at all.
They
And
all
Bois-
are
and
super shag.
And Boise, Idaho, the armored one. Whoa, that turtle is a ninja star. The Power 6.
That's
staring
more than an
directly
alligator
at
snapping
your
turtle.
soul. Well, I gotta say, that's quite intimidating. L-I-V. The 54th of his name, older brother of M-I-C. Roman soldier. Halt, strange person. Where are you from? Time traveler. I come from the future. What are your names? My name is Quintus. I am the 5th child in my family. My comrade is Sextus, for he was the 6th child in his family. What is your name? My name is Liv. Starts counting on his fingers as his eyes open in fear. Abby and her companion will stare at your soul, even through a camera. My cat has become obsessed with sitting in on my Zoom calls and has now perfected the art of glaring straight down the camera. Oh, that look. That is pure disappointment.
Looks like
And I
Meatball.
can feel it. Jenny Kim, the man stealer. A
wanna
lot
see
of
it,
girls
Gabby?
didn't like me this
Come here.
year, but their boyfriends did. God.
I gotta rewind it
Meatballs
quick,
ma-
guys.
Did the camera.
Meatball's now a dimension jumper.
That look. That
that
is
look like Meatball?
pure disappointment, and I can feel
Yeah,
it.
it's like a
Jenny
fatter
Kim,
Meatball.
the man stealer. A lot of girls didn't like me this year, but their boyfriends did. God damn.
That's it, they
The great talker. When Ted shows up for the final level of TED Talks. Jeez, that is an intimidating photo, though. Psycho, the cheap copy of
Somebody
Ultron.
photoshopped that
MIT
thing?
scientists created a psychopath
Yeah.
AI.
I wanna know how they-
Content from Reddit. Why? No, really, that is a
You
seriously
do anything with
dangerous thing
Photoshop
right
once
there.
you learn like
Why?
the
Chicken
giant
vortex,
chunk of it.
Sucker of cocks. Excuse me? Oh, I see. It really is
Ah,
a chicken vortex. Nicholas,
Boy.
the host of The Wash. Oh, Nicholas, I see. I gotcha. Wait a minute, no.
Okay, I wanna
Iron
do
Man
that
in the early
crap.
days. Crasher. Dad's died twice. Dad's second car crash this week. Jesus, man. P-switch. Nothing to see here.
Lord.
It's just a cat who mistakenly knocked over a flower pot. Let her perform her spells in peace, all right? The Lady of the Woods, whose aunt owns a sword. So I built this cedar strip corset out of scraps from building my canoe, and I'm out in the backyard taking pictures. And my aunt just walks out and hands me this sword and is like, "Looked like you needed this." Well, she wasn't wrong. Telebanos, the conqueror of worlds. Oh my god, that is
he's
just
such a skinny
far
baby.
too many rings, my guy. I'm sorry, it's too much. Thomas, the child, if you look
Turn it
directly
around.
into its eyes, he will show you your worst nightmare. Wow, that name sucks. Oh, the name may suck, but
No!
at least it's accurate.
Fuck
Jasmine,
off with
the
that.
infinite destroyer of reality. Damn, Jasmine, what is your
Hey,
secret?
get it.
That workout routine is bad.
Great. Jasmine bare-chested.
And thank the Lord we've come to the end of another video, folks.
We
Before
knew we
get
were gonna
going, though,
see her
let's take a
nipples
look at today's
eventually.
fan art. Just some MK-inspired art. It's heavily inspired.
Okay. Have you heard of Trinidad James?
Top was 3 years ago.
What?
Trinidad James.
Name's Trinidad Jones. I know Trinidad Jones.
Oh, Trinidad Jones. Okay. There was this music video that he had called Gold on Everything. Very entertaining. And
Wait. Wait, hold on. Are you saying... I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the song I think it is, and if I'm right, we're gonna have a conversation, Heather.
Oh, Lord.
well, it was something that it was a little something I noticed in the music video that really made me wonder.
Trinidad James, no, you were right.
Yes.
Wait. Stupid question. Are you sending for the show one night?
No. He was kind of popular for a while, and then he kind of
gold all in my chain, gold all in my ring, gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga. Don't believe me, just watch.
Okay, if I've heard this.
Don't believe me, just watch, nigga. Don't believe
This one?
me, just watch.
yeah.
Dude, fuck this guy. Okay? He released, this was like off of his first album. Like, fuck off, bro. Fuck off. No, there's no way you have gold all and all that shit. That shit's all spray paint, G.
Well,
ain't
yeah,
got
that's what.
nothing. But, if I'm also not mistaken, Trinidad James was one of the founding members of Migos. Coming up somewhere between Wiz Khalifa's Loose Flow.
Well, I noticed that some of the guys in there, they were wearing Confederate soldier hats. I'm like, that's edgy.
Nope, he was not. He was not.
Oh. But yeah, he had a career. He had that blip of popularity, and it went viral, and then it just kind of dropped out.
I mean, hold on. I'm gonna explain to you the way that I can best explain this to you. About how I look at music. Because there's only one critic I've ever come across who actually looks at, like, the music industry in a very similar light to me. I'm a little more critical than he is. But, you know, he did a song with that all gold everything in it.
It came out around 2014, I believe.
Yeah, no, Adosa Buckley's been around for fucking stupid long. 115 fucking...
You may have to type it in the search.
No, it's right
110
here. Dude. Ooh.
I've heard of Dosa Buckley.
I love Adosa Buckley. Ooh, here's a good one. I hate this song.
This
Okay, I never heard the one with Nelly featured.
It's the feature at Adosa Buckley.
How?
Where I make my
That's
way to the
like
musical
the
board
one
to
that's
chop up
played.
a song or artist. Sometimes it gets a little messy. This
Did
time
you
we
not
reach
know
into those refrigerated
that Nelly
drawers
was
and
in
pull
it?
out Florida Georgia Line
I
featuring
couldn't.
Nelly.
I probably didn't even
Cruise.
hear him.
What? I'm so confused.
Maybe I
Doesn't
think
matter.
there may be a separate version.
I didn't get this.
Just
Florida Georgia
watch
Line
this.
featuring Nelly. I don't know if anyone told record execs, but country fans and hip-hop fans are very often not one and the same. This isn't always true, but stereotypes exist for a reason, and usually they're polar opposites. I've heard hip-hop fans refer to Mumford & Sons as country, and I've heard country fans call Akon rap. These aren't people that know or want to know anything about the other genre.
True.
They just prefer to ignorantly hate them instead of intelligently hate them like I do.
Your average country
Me
music
as fuck.
fan is likely not a huge fan of this.
I'm changing grills every day. Like just change clothes, I might be grilled out nicely. In my white tee, on South Beach. In my wife.
I heard
And your average
Nelly
hip-hop
was
fan
bankrupt for a
generally
while.
doesn't want to hear this.
He was.
My mom
But
loves
combine
them.
these two artists, and top 40 stations are more than happy to resurrect this country hit from last year. Why? Well, because pop fans will just listen to whatever you tell them to listen to, that's why.
Yep.
So take this country hit,
She was sipping on Southern and singing Marshall Tucker. We were falling in love in the sweetheart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my
That's what it
truck
was.
and
You
said,
listened to the country version. The original.
Yes,
change
I
up the
never
music
heard
so
the
it
other
sounds a little
one, Nelly.
poppier, less twangy,
It's the
add some
same
bass.
fucking song with a Nelly verse.
and singing Marshall Tucker. We were falling
Yeah, that's the only thing they tweaked.
sweetheart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck.
And slap a verse from Nelly on it.
My way down, my seat back, my music up, we ride. Her legs up on my dashboard, and that's just the way I lie.
That was a face like, oh wait, I have heard that. That's Nelly.
And bam, you got yourself a song that's been off the charts for some time, suddenly back in the top 10. This is a pretty rare thing, though. We always see rap artists working with pop artists. Once in a while, you'll see pop and rock artists together. Rock and rap have gone together since Body Count and Rage Against the Machine made it cool, and then Limp Bizkit
Rihanna and
made it
Britney
uncool.
Spears
Country
doing
and rock have gone
S&M.
together quite often. And even country and metal has happened a couple of
Yeah.
times, with
I mean-
Hank Williams III playing bass for Superjoint Ritual, and David Allan Coe working with the late Dimebag Darrell and other members of Pantera on the Rebel Meets Rebel project. And sometimes rock artists work together, but they always pretentiously call it a supergroup. Sorry kids, but no one gives a fuck if you get the bassist from whatever band. Unless it's Sting, Lemmy, or Les Claypool, there's nothing super about your group that has two somebodies and a couple nobodies on rhythm. But
Yep.
country and rap are pretty rare. In fact, so rare that the only other time I can think of where this happened that's even worth mentioning was Nelly again with Tim McGraw. You're probably not going to see Luke Bryan and Drake collaborating anytime soon. So, why is Nelly teaming up with Florida Georgia Line for this particular song? Because this isn't a country song, this is a hip-hop song. It's
It
just
is.
disguised as a country song.
Buckley, have you been huffing the embalming fluid?
No, check it out. Shitty, nonsensical grammar?
Baby, you a song that make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Check. Useless, repetitive bullshit lyrics?
What up, Nelly? All right.
Check. Piss poor rhymes and talking about a girl he wants to fuck?
Yeah, when I first saw that bikini top on her, she's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh, good Lord, she had them long tail legs, couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said,
Check. Bragging about committing crimes?
down a back road, going stop sign through the middle, every little farm town with you.
Disobeying traffic signs is a pretty ungangsta crime, but check. And finally, talking about a car with really stupid modifications?
I don't know what it is.
Double check. Lift kits
Okay.
are stupid. You're fucking...
Lift kits are fucking stupid. Lift kits are the stupidest addition you can put on a fucking vehicle. You put them on trucks 99.99% of the time. Every so often you will see some moron put a lift kit on a fucking car. It is exceptionally rare. It is a unicorn.
Oh,
It's
okay.
hard
I know.
They are stupid as fuck. All it is increasing the size, like the height of the vehicle itself, by extending its, like, framework, basically. So,
Which came and told the crowd I'm Pete my ride.
it's so fucking dumb. Like, you would see them all the time in Texas. These big-ass fucking lifted fucking trucks where they're lifted something like 6 to 8 fucking inches to the point where they can't even park their truck in their garage because it's not going to achieve clearance without taking out part of their fucking bedroom. Like, fuck, they're so fucking stupid. They don't add anything to the vehicle. They don't give it better torque. They don't give it better ability to, like, tow shit. They don't give it fucking anything. They mostly just hinder the vehicle by making it more likely that you'll roll the stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah, because of the
its
weight.
center of balance.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. It is the stupidest thing you can put on a fucking vehicle. Period. Like, spoiler on a front-wheel drive vehicle is dumb, but lift kit is
that?
downright absolute
Okay, I've just never
fucking
seen
moronic. Like, I'm gonna put myself in greater risk of dying for an aesthetic. Fuck yourself. You're an idiot.
Exactly.
So yes, that is what a lift kit is, Heather. Those are my like actual opinions on lift kits as well, because
Well, I've never
they're
seen them.
dumb as
thankfully.
shit. You've probably seen trucks with lift kits, but you just didn't register them because it's like, what the fuck ever. Maybe not in your small town, but like, I swear you probably saw them in Myrtle Beach. You put them on everything. They put them on fucking SUVs. They put them on cars. They put them on trucks mainly. Like, you'll see them
They
a lot
put them on the
fucking
smart cars
Jeeps.
for the hell of it.
Yeah, they're dumb as fuck.
Actually, I gotta see if that's a thing.
It is.
With lift
Smart
kit.
car.
Oh, freaking hell! It taints the vehicle. Speaking, it looked like a mini version of the hot warthog from freaking Halo or some
This is a
crap.
good one. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that one looks dope.
Like, if you're doing something fucking, like, cool, like you're trying to make, like, an actual, like, design or something with it, go for it. But, seriously, this is what I saw all the fucking time down in Texas. And I hate it. I hate it. Let's see. Where's a good picture of it? I'd see shit like this.
Oh,
Right? Like, fuck off.
There we go. The freaking
In
Misfits
Silverado
podcast.
isn't goddamn
Smart.
Gravedigger. It's a pickup truck. And lifting your truck is just as stupid as putting hydraulics in it. Why don't you get Exhibit to slap a PS2 in there while he's at it, would you? This song
I
has all
would.
the characteristics of
my
shitty
uncle has
mainstream
touched
hip-hop,
the
but
Gravedigger
instead,
himself.
Florida Georgia Line, which by the way has to be on a list of the stupidest band names ever. I don't give a shit if it's geographically accurate. They threw some twangy guitars and talked about shit country fans would like. Change Chevy to Bugatti and lift kit to push button start, and change blowin' stop signs to blowin' blunts. Get Lil Wayne to drop the N-bomb 10 times on it, and this is a hip-hop song. You're not fooling anyone, Florida Georgia Line. Certainly not me. This is Musical Autopsy. Bag it and tag it.
okay. Did he go after Robin Thicke?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I want to see
110
that.
pieces
Oh, wait.
of bonus content
So
to
did
catch
Todd
up
in the
on,
Shadows.
and new videos every
Actually.
single week. Plus early access, Q&As, and the satisfaction of knowing you basically keep this channel alive. Support the habit.
Well, yeah.
Patreon.com/Dose of Buckley. This is a huge
Jesus
thank you
Christ.
to everyone who supported me on Patreon this year, and an even huger thank you to everyone who supported me in my overdose tier or higher. Your generosity allows the worst songs list to continue every year. Support
What's
the
up,
habit at
boys?
patreon.com/Dose of Buckley. Last year, I let you in on a not-so-secret
Happy
about how all
Passover.
lists are bullshit on the internet, and designed to get people to share them and debate them with their friends and strangers. This year, let me reveal a little more about how the sausage is made. Personally, I like to start a list with something that will really set the tone to piss people off, by
Damn
picking
it.
a really
This is not
popular
what I was
song
doing.
or a
I mean, hell, I got you something. You really want to look at crap music?
I hated that song, to be honest. Oh,
Actually,
how
I
Robin
also-
Thicke destroyed his career.
Where the hell's the Robin Thicke train records?
110 pieces of
I think
bonus
Marvin Gaye's
content to
family
catch up
also
on.
sued
New
him.
videos every single week.
They did.
Plus early access, Q&As, and the satisfaction of knowing you basically keep this channel alive. Support the habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. This is Musical Autopsy. Buckley's heading back down to the musical morgue to do some more cutting and studying. And today on the table, it's industry newcomer Gail with ABCDEFU.
There you go. You want it really good of like how the hell Robin Thicke effed up his crap.
Fuck you, any friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off.
It seems now that there are two types of songs that become hits. I get a lot of comments asking me if it's tough to pick just 10 songs every year when so much shit gets released. The answer? No, not really. There's a lot of mediocre
man.
garbage that comes out every year. But it takes something really god-awful for it to make the list of the 10 worst songs of the year. Man, I can't wait to hear him tear into Pharrell's Happy. Get ready to be disappointed, it's not on this list. Nor is Jason Derulo's Talk Dirty or Wiggle. Are they stupid, repetitive songs?
Jason
Sure.
Derulo was
But I've
popular
got
on
10 that
Vine.
are way worse than those mediocre yawn fests. These are the songs that really stood out from the rest of the shit that claim the title of the 10 worst songs of 2014. Number 10, Mike Posner featuring Big Sean, Top of the World.
At this time next year, I'ma have enough to buy the whole damn thing.
I never
What the
heard
hell are
this,
these
thankfully.
vocals?
Fuck this song.
Just wait.
Fuck this song.
I'ma take it to the top, top, top of the world. I'ma take it to the top.
Released at the end of
Usually-
2013, Mike Posner's latest attempt to create something as popular as Cooler Than Me didn't really start getting airplay until 2014, which is why it's eligible for this year's list. It's an interesting take on rap boasting. Instead of talking about what he has, he's predicting what he will have, and that he'll be on top of the world this time next year. Well, it's this time next year. How we doing, Mikey?
I could on a track and it's still going hit.
Is it? Apparently not. This song didn't chart.
Oh
it didn't get
my
any
God.
certifications.
Dude, that
it only
line
got
is
airplay
stupid
because the
hilarious.
aforementioned Cooler Than Me was big 4 years ago, and people thought, well, this might be a
Chanel
hit
West
too.
Coast was in that video.
Another
Oh,
hit?
dear God.
Nah, you might have connected, but you grounded out to first on this one. After this, I think the coach will put in a pinch hitter for you.
His last one was the Pill and Ibiza, which did well.
You can do whatever you want.
As far
but I'm
as-
gonna keep my feelings to myself. This voice is smooth, fucking grating. If this
It
song
is.
was sung by anybody else, it probably wouldn't be awful enough to make this list. But add these ridiculous lyrics with the noise coming out of his face, and you got yourself a song bad enough to make the 10 spot.
At this time next year,
I agree.
As
Glad-
I said, it's this time next year, and it looks like you didn't quite make it back to the top.
Oh, no
top,
wonder I
top
haven't
of
heard
Mount
it.
Relevancy. Try the climb again next year, I guess. Number 9, Paramore. Ain't It Fun?
ain't it fun?
Oh my god, I hate this fucking song.
I mean, I like Paramore though.
Their
Haley
older
Williams will be
stuff's better.
26 years
Hold on.
old in December 2014.
Yeah, I agree on the older stuff.
She has been famous since she was 17 years fucking old. She has never lived in the real fucking world. It ain't fun. It sucks. The real world is fucking awful. She has never once in her entire life lived in the real fucking world. She was a millionaire by the time she was 17 years old. Shut up. She lost me as a fan because of this song. Because it was just like so much like, you are completely disconnected from your audience. This song, coming from you, is no. Like, in the final, bitch, you will never struggle for money. You will never be worried about paying your rent. You will never be worried about making your car note. Shut the fuck up.
Can we have Dennis Leary spoof this song? I don't care. I want it to happen.
Shoot him a message.
I mean, hell.
In the real world,
They play that song
paying bills
repeatedly
and
a lot
not
at work,
eating.
and I got sick of it.
I mean, hell. I see the potential. We get this song, but with Dennis Leary's charm, it would be better.
Probably.
In 2007, Paramore's song Misery Business topped charts all across the world.
Good.
And since then, Paramore has
Good.
been a fairly well-known name, raking in money year after year. This started 7 years ago, so Hayley Williams would have been 19, probably 18 when that song came out. Who
No,
the
you're not.
fuck is Hayley Williams to talk about the real world? She's lived in a fantasy world for her entire adult life. Never had to get a real job, never had to worry about money. She can do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. Her only real worry in the world? If they cancel the shade of red hair dye she uses.
You might be the one who's running things. Well, you can ring it back this bad to get what you want. See, it's easy to ignore trouble when you're living in a bubble.
You,
The only way
bitch!
this song would have any redeeming qualities is if she's
You!
singing this song to her future self, to remind her to try and at least stay somewhat grounded, when she inevitably goes the Gwen Stefani route by leaving her bandmates behind and starting a pop career. She's already on her way. The song's lyrics are insanely
And no
repetitive.
doubts
This
reunited.
song could be 3 minutes easily, but they somehow
and off.
managed to stretch it out to 5. In fact, after the 1 minute
How you
23
guys
mark,
doing?
the only line that's not a repeat from that
let me
first
show
minute
my,
and a half is the
inventory.
words,
Jesus
"Baby,
Christ.
now you're one of us." Which again, you're not one of us, Hayley. You're not even fucking close. No cool instrumentals or solos to justify this being 5 minutes long. It just feels like it keeps going until someone said, okay, so we don't know how to end this, so I don't know, just fade it out before this becomes 8 minutes long and no radio
Slayer
station wants to play it.
breakdown.
Number 8 is a tie between Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and Demi Lovato featuring Cher Lloyd,
What?
Really Don't Care.
Oh, come on. That song was amazing off that album. Not Taylor, Demi.
Oh,
I disagree. I love this song.
I didn't really care for it either.
Hey, I mean, for the record, to me, this is like the last good thing Demi did
Both
before.
of these songs were essentially written with the same motivation.
Yeah.
I'll show
Demi
the haters
Lovato
slash
was your
boys who fucked me
generation's
over
latest
slash
worst
people
set.
who didn't believe in me.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm gonna spend weeks writing and recording
Yeah, but
a
I think she's
song
kind of-
and then creating a music video to tell them that I don't care about them and that I can just
I
shake
feel
it off.
bad for her.
Yep. Nothing says your opinion doesn't matter to me like putting
Well-
a considerable amount of effort into creating something to tell
I
them
just
that.
kept seeing as a breakup
With
song.
Taylor Swift
That was
Shake
about
It
it.
Off, she attempts to address everyone talking shit about her personal life.
Every generation has some female singer that everyone goes gaga over.
Lady Gaga.
Actually, Taylor, people just say you
We all go
write
Lady
songs
Gaga
about your
over.
dates.
Bah,
No one
pop,
cares
poker
about your
face.
personal
Lady
life.
Gaga
I just wish you'd grow
wasn't
up and start
original.
singing
She
your
was doing
other
all
than
the
the
same
dozen or
shit
so
Madonna
boys who
was.
broke
Well,
her
yeah,
heart.
but I mean, she evolved it. I mean, she did. I mean, she's
But
a
that's the thing. Every generation has that singer
right.
that does that. And Demi Lovato was to Alanis Morissette
Right.
as it is between the gap between the age between myself and Morgan.
Well, I mean, but you know, you're talking about. I mean, what the hell is it we're doing when we? We're musicians. You're a musician. I'm a musician. I mean, oh my God.
The last one until the next one.
You know.
Shit sells to sad little teenage girls who believe the world is over when they've got
I don't know, man.
like 2 weeks.
Stevie Nicks
Skank at a party,
or
so they go
Janis
home and listen to
Joplin.
this to make
Yeah.
themselves feel better.
would be along those same lines, except infinitely better.
Taylor
Well-
almost wrote a song without making a reference to
I mean, music evolves. It's like, it's like me and Bobby McGee. This is that me and Bobby McGee. I mean, so, when you're talking about music, I mean, man, I'm a musician. I got that bug like you do. So, yeah, it's...
I know. I'm gonna write a song about how much I don't care. Great going, ladies. I can't wait for your next songs about how you don't care that
I
your
think you're
music
missing
made a
the
list
point
of the
that I'm
10
trying to
worst
make.
songs of the year.
So I'm just gonna move past it.
Number 7.
No, that's
Meghan
cool.
Trainor, all about that bass.
I didn't like that one either.
Okay, all I heard from that
I
song
like how
was
she was
ass,
anti-body
ass, ass.
shaming.
So sick of people
She was
overanalyzing
anti-body
this song,
shaming.
claiming she's skinny shaming because of her refrain
And then
of
became
skinny bitches, and then
a body
saying,
shamer.
I'm just playing. Well, I'll tell you what.
She
I
did.
did enough of that in my dose earlier in the
Yeah.
year, so let's
She
not
lost
focus
a
on the
bunch of
multiple
weight.
times she's skinny shaming the song.
And
Not
then
just one
she
line like
basically
you and
wrote a
Defender's
song
claim.
about,
Let's
yeah,
just
you
talk
can
about
see
how
it right
fucking
there,
stupid the song is
where
in general.
she became a body shamer.
First off, it's not 1960.
It was more of
It's not
the
time when
repetitive.
that
I just didn't like the
popular
song.
again. This doo-wop revival shit mixed with modern white girl rapping is fucking terrible. Second, the song title itself doesn't even make any goddamn sense. You're all about that bass, no treble? What does that mean in relation to the rest of the song? I assume you believe this
The whole
is a
song
clever
is no
metaphor,
bass.
bass representing fat, treble representing skinny, which
Bass clip,
fine.
treble
But if
clip.
you're gonna use this metaphor, maybe include more bass than just a drowned out bass line. Taken literally, the song seems to have
Hey, what are you
plenty of
watching?
treble,
What?
including your
Just watching,
nasally garbled
it was
voice,
something
so
Garcia.
clearly you're
Yeah.
okay with some
Oh,
noise.
very, watch this.
So
Oh,
let's
very.
talk about this.
Oh, they're talking about music and stuff? Yeah. You know. Anyway.
Which she is now.
Oh, I love this attitude.
Do the
You're not
band,
into
the
big
band
girls,
is
just move
down.
along. Like a guy is gonna come up and say, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I thought you were just wearing a really big coat. You're a fat girl. Never mind."
Oh,
Exactly
Amy
it. You only
Schumer.
have to tell a guy,
Hold-
if you don't like
Well,
big
she
girls,
lost.
get the fuck outta
She was
here.
actually a bit thinner, and then she gained it back. I don't know what's up with her. I never liked her. Really.
Amy
Schumer.
Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're probably also one of those girls
Hey,
who
what's
posts
up?
about,
How
"You
your
can't
chick
handle
is
me at
doing?
my
I mean,
worst. You don't deserve me at my
you're on a
best,"
farm.
Facebook post,
Yeah.
And you're a hyper.
I mean, I would like to raise some. You start growing some vegetables.
Trying to teach larger girls that they're accepted.
And if I had
Or to
3 or
teach
4
skinny
chickens
people
that laid
large
eggs,
people are fine.
and
It was
you know.
made to sell to an American market where 1/3 of people are obese, and a good chunk of the other 2/3 are well on their way. This isn't made.
Well, there's
to
a lot of
teach
people in
confidence
America
to
who are
girls.
obese.
It was made to
Goddamn.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's not good enough
I mean,
to promote a
600-pound
pop singer who
people,
happens to be overweight,
ride
singing
these
about all the
little
same shit
motorized
regular pop singers do.
scooters we
They
have,
gotta
lithium
drive it
battery
home with lyrics
powered.
about how great it is to be
You know.
big. Well, drive it home right
I
after
would
the
not
trip
want
the
to be.
drive-thru.
Then we should stop giving them
Number 6.
disability.
Great songs,
Well,
smart
they these people.
Controversial opinion time.
Well, you know, I see people coming in, and these 600-pound people come in with, and they buy like $100 or $200 worth of, you know, they have EBT cards. You know, I don't know, man.
I know what you're
songs
saying.
that get popular
Yeah.
because of TikTok.
There was a local
Once you get over a
news.
certain weight, you can qualify for disability checks
That's
or Social Security.
You know what? And I think that encourages some people. There are people out there who, it's like, oh, if I'm this heavy, I can, you know. And there are people out there who will actually allow themselves to become that heavy, and then, you know, and
You know what? I wonder if that has some involvement with the increased maternal death rate. postpartum death rate amongst women. That has to
Well,
be part of it,
Well, it would have to
amongst
be
other
because
factors.
I really think that I see more overweight people every day.
In the United States, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the southeastern part of the United States. That's where I live. I'm in Alabama. There are 600-pound people who come in, and they have to ride those little carts with the baskets in front so they can get their groceries.
It's worse in the deep south, mostly Alabama and Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken.
That's where I live.
He just said he was from Bama.
Yeah, I'm Bama. I'm Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama. That's where I live. Shit.
If I ever go down that way.
Hey man, look me up. The
planning on
dude, look
killing
me up.
myself.
Look me up. Look me up, man. Look me up.
I'm gonna get in trouble down there.
It's
Sleeping with the doctor's daughter.
that's the only fun thing that do down here. But anyway, yeah. Shit. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of overweight people. I mean, it's becoming a thing. We have we're a small grocery store, but we have 10, of the lithium battery powered 3-wheel grocery store cart. We have to keep them plugged in, charged up, so that these people who weigh over 500 pounds can come in and, shop groceries,
What is going on, everyone? How about we take a look at some small towns in the heart of Dixie, Alabama. Alabama has a lot of neighbors. It's bordered by Tennessee to the north, Georgia to the east, Florida, the Gulf of Mexico to the south,
Mississippi to the west.
And the good news is, when you're next to
Florida to the south, and Georgia to the
Alabama is
east.
classified as humid subtropical when it comes to climate. If you don't know what that means, it means you're going to be sweaty and miserable most of the year.
Oh, it's like that here.
And has party, people
It's
from
like
cold
that in
climates will
Connecticut.
never RSVP to.
Oh, it's
Alabama
schizophrenic
wouldn't
weather.
really
Well, I
be
mean,
able to
the
send a
girl,
positive
you're a little
list on
bit,
states on
you're
any
from
category
South
unless you're
Carolina, right?
considering
Yeah, I mean,
college football
The
and
Carolina,
the Alabama
North
Crimson
Carolina,
Tide
close to
Yeah.
are always one of the better teams in college football, and their fans are absolutely nuts about them. And that's a positive thing. And that's where the
Trust me, New
positivity
England,
kind of ends
it's
with Alabama.
schizophrenic
From an
weather.
outsider point
There's
of
the
view,
Alabama River.
doesn't have a ton of well-known history prior to the Civil War. let's say the
Catfish
Civil
the
Rights
size
Movement. They
of
do have history, don't get me wrong,
small
but nothing major
pickup
like the
trucks.
burning of Atlanta during the Civil War. A lot of the history that Alabama has is localized to individual towns, not so much, say, the whole state. But to the average person, there's not a lot that jumps out. Alabama has some of the most beautiful towns in the country. None of them are on this list. This list is about the worst towns in the Yellowhammer State. Yes, that is another one of their nicknames.
Yeah, and
The
that's
Yellowhammer
most
State has to do with a bird. So why don't you sit back, get some sweet tea, and watch my top 10 worst towns in Alabama.
I want to see this. Oh man, I want to see this.
Number 10. Perdido Beach, Alabama. Perdido Beach is located on the northern shore of Perdido Bay, and apparently it's tongue twister. It's taken me 8 takes to get this far. Perdido Beach is not to be confused
see
with
those
Perdido
pines a
Key
lot.
in Florida.
What is this
They are close,
Florala?
but they're
I
far
mean,
from
when
the
you
same.
go down
I've been to
south,
Perdido Beach.
it's
I had a hard
close to
time saying it
Florida.
then too, especially
All
when I was
those
drinking.
towns,
I've stayed at
they
the Perdido
consider
Beach Resort.
themselves,
It was for a wedding. The resort was great. The town is
they
the exact
incorporate the
opposite
name
of
Florida
great.
in
Being
the
a
town.
beach town, the cost of living here is high compared to
The
Alabama
northern part of
standards.
Florida is
But
more
what's
southern.
weird,
Well, yeah,
Funny enough.
right. I
Funny
mean,
enough. The reason why the townships near Florida consider themselves Florida is because they were originally part of West Florida. West Florida was a Spanish state before it became part of the United States.
right.
We basically stated, hey, this was bought when we bought Louisiana.
Well, now
And
wasn't
the
that?
Spanish were like, sure, we can't do shit to stop you because Napoleon is fucking us all the way up.
Oh, I mean, Florida. I mean, it's like the. I mean, so which part of the like Florida and Mississippi and Alabama? What part of that
So-
was? Yeah,
East Florida
right,
was just like the peninsula.
right.
The Panhandle
West-
was west.
West Florida was the Panhandle all the way to Baton Rouge.
I mean, because West Florida would incorporate part of
West
Louisiana,
Florida
right?
was huge.
Right.
No, we didn't buy Louisiana from the Spanish. We
Okay.
bought it from the French.
Yeah, the French, because, I mean,
West
Louisiana's a
Florida's-
French colony.
West Florida was Spanish.
Right.
It was Spanish rule. So, when we bought Louisiana, we told Spain, no, we also bought this. And Spain was like, sure, we can't do anything to stop you from just taking it. And so it was slowly pardoned off as Mississippi and Alabama, respectively.
Right.
The little bits that touched the fucking Gulf, those were all part of Florida at one point. And that's why a lot of those townships still associate themselves with Florida, because they were Florida way before Florida was a state.
Right.
Kind of cool.
I mean,
The first area that was actually, like, populated by Europeans was Florida.
some of the places that go in Florida, it's like you have these Spanish, it's like the Spanish conquistadors.
Because they owned the Caribbean.
Right.
They owned Cuba, they owned Haiti, they owned everything.
You know what?
Like,
the
until
Spaniards.
England came along and was like, hey, I have a bigger, wider dick and more guns.
You know why?
Stop me.
Because Spaniards wanted to, they thought gold.
Spread the word of Jesus!
They were going to take
And
gold,
smallpox.
but it was it was the English and the Dutch that started the fiat money system.
Hmm?
And in a
Like
way,
I said,
yeah,
they had a bigger, wider dick and more guns.
like the East India Company. I mean, that's
Oh boy, don't get me started on that one.
Oh, the East India Company. That's corporations. That's how corporations.
That's what it is
started.
now. It's the same thing.
Right.
Brendan O'Connell talks about it.
Housing is really, really low for a beach town. Housing in most beach communities is insanely high, with nice houses. This place is going the other direction. Most of the houses are dirt cheap and look like the house that the Beverly Hillbillies lived in the first episode when Jed discovered oil. The poverty here is 12% higher than the national average. I know that's not the worst, but it's a beach town. It's supposed to be filled with people that are doing better than broke. You know? Stop typing.
Like to know the backstory behind why it's
Number
that.
9, Arley, Alabama.
So what
Not
is it
far
gonna
from
be
some
taken
place you've
over
never
by,
heard of is Arley, Alabama. This is not the type of place you'd go to if you're looking for a job. You won't get one here because they don't have any. If you do get a job while living in Arley, it'll probably be out of town, so you should probably just move there instead. There should be nothing keeping you in Arley. The unemployment rate is 4%, with a good percentage of those jobs being the I should probably hunt squirrel and drink from the creek instead of working type jobs. The poverty rate is 30%, and the income per capita is only $17,000 a year. That's it.
I wonder if a
When you
lot
add
of
all
these
those
places
stats
used to
together, you come up with
specialize
one
in
big
tobacco
sign that should be
farming.
Put on Main Street that says "Don't live here."
More
Arley
than
was
that.
Okay,
incorporated
then
in
that's probably
1965.
why they're in the hole.
I mean, tobacco farming is supposed to be really hard. I mean, you
Petrie,
gotta
Alabama.
make sure
Petrie
the
is a
smalls
super small
don't
town
eat
of
the
only
damn
about 60
tobacco.
residents. In the 1940s, it was an Alabama boom town with 240 residents. Just kidding.
There's a reason why
240 is not
most
that
of the
many, but
tobacco
that was their
farms
peak.
were in
Those are the
areas
glory
like
days of
Tennessee and
Petrie,
Kentucky.
Alabama. Petrie is about a 30-minute drive from a place
Virginia,
called Needmore, Alabama.
Tennessee,
And I'm sure
The
along that 30-minute
humidity,
drive, you'll at least
Georgia,
say one time to yourself, nobody needs more Alabama. The town
very
has a
far
wholesale
north
store and a
Alabama,
poultry
very far
equipment
north
store. Anything else you would
Mississippi
need
and
to drive all the way to
Louisiana.
Montgomery
It's
about
very
halfway
hard
to pick
crop
it up
to
there.
grow.
But if you own poultry equipment, do you really need anything else? My dad always said never feel sorry for a man that owns his own poultry equipment. The overall crime rate in Petrie is 58% higher than the national average. With 60 residents, and they rarely get visitors, that means one dude in this town
Why
is
is
like
the
an
crime
a-hole.
Okay,
rate?
that-
Put a finger
yeah,
in who it
that
is.
They
doesn't
want to
make
steal
sense.
chickens? What?
Number 7, Pine Hill,
Goddamn.
Alabama. Pine Hill is a town where educating the youth is less of a priority and more like a thing the state makes you do, it seems. The average student test score is 65% lower than the national average, while the graduation rate, oddly enough, is high at 89%. Normally, when you have low test scores, you have a serious dropout rate. Gotta give them a big thumbs up for that. Sounds like they have talented teachers, but not the resources. That's usually what that equates to. Pine Hill has
Yeah.
one school, which holds about 270.
I've never
students.
seen
The Poverty level in
talent.
Pine
There's
Hill
no
is
talented
226%
teachers in
higher than the
Alabama.
national average, and the overall crime rate in Pine Hill is 97% higher than the national average.
Whoa!
Pine Hill was incorporated in 1895. It's been around a while. Number 6, Baker Hill, Alabama. If you drive Highway 131 and blink, sneeze, and question your role in the universe, you might miss Baker Hill. The town only has
You
200
miss
residents
Slapout.
and not much else.
Also.
They have a used car dealership that looks like it's
That's what
being
we call
run
it,
out of someone's
Slapout.
home, a church, a volunteer fire department, a gas station, and a thrift store. Thankfully, they have a Walmart about a 20-minute ride in case you need anything real besides a used car, or religion, or gas, or your house on fire, I guess. Anyway, the overall crime rate in Baker Hill is 81% higher than the national average. The income per capita in Baker Hill is 38% lower than the national average. Now, it existed as an unincorporated village since 1860, but was officially incorporated in 1997. Number 5, Uri, Alabama. Uri is only 40 miles from the Alabama-Georgia border with a little over 200 residents and a
This
very
guy
high crime rate.
that
For such a small
compiled
town.
this,
The overall crime rate is 86%
where is he
higher
from?
than the national average. The total year-over-year crime rate has recently been climbing up by 7% a year. While
I've
in the
never
town,
even
you have
heard.
1 in
I
18
live
chance of
in
being involved in a
Alabama.
crime.
I've
Now,
never
this place
even
doesn't
heard
have
of
really
any
good
of these
history. In the late
places, but
1990s, 5
There
local
are
I live
riots
in
places
Minnesota.
that-
I haven't
man,
heard
there's
every town in
Knoxville,
Black
Al-
and
there's
vandalizing
all
the nearby
kinds of-
community
and
of
Alabama
River
has
after
a
10
There's
years.
literally
Klan
hundreds of
rally.
towns
They
in
were
every
later
state.
condemned
Oh,
and
yeah.
sentenced to
Don't have
7
that.
years
There
in
is.
prison. These
Any
incidents
state
and
you go
events
to,
were
there are
written about
hundreds
by
of
author
towns.
Paul Hempel in
Yeah.
his book The Ballad of Little River, A Tale of Race and Restless Youth in Rural South. It was like back in 2000 he wrote it. So you had a book written about your town, but you really don't like to talk about it or let people know about it. Is that how it goes? Number 4, Rockford,
I can
Alabama.
care less.
Rockford is located about 40 miles north of Montgomery and has about 600 residents. While the town
bet
does seem
Montgomery's gonna
nice
be
and
right
have
there
all the
at the
basic
top.
things you need,
That's
for
where I
everyday life,
live,
the crime rate
Montgomery,
is
Al-
less than
Oh
satisfactory.
man, you
The
doxed
crime
me.
rate
Shit,
is
I'm
85%
Montgomery,
higher than the
Alabama.
national
Says-
average, and this place only safer than 6%
doxed
of the other
yourself
U.S.
earlier.
cities.
No, I
While
did.
in
I
the town,
doxed
you have a 1 in
myself,
20
yeah.
chance of being involved in a crime. Now, all that's not as bad as some of the other ones
That's
on this
okay, I
list,
live
but
in
it has
Uptown,
other
Minneapolis.
problems.
Oh, sure,
Rockford
yeah.
was in
Buy me a beer.
1935 was
Cool.
known as Hatchet
Yeah.
Creek.
Hey,
They
man.
changed it to Lexington and then later on
Shit,
to Rockford.
love.
With that kind of crime rate, it's a good thing it's not called Hatchet Creek anymore because
If anyone wants to buy me a beer or shoot me,
Now,
whatever.
this is where it's really
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
the poverty level
yeah.
in Rockford is 129%
I'm just gonna
higher
say
than the
whoever's
national
at my
average.
door, I have
and
a
the
sword.
income per capita is 52% lower than the national average. So this place is poor. Really
Soon to
poor.
get a
Now,
real
speaking
one.
of being poor,
Just
there's this really
finances.
entertaining
Well, I mean, the
book
people
about
who live
growing
there,
up poor in
you
the
know,
Rockford
have
area
internet
called Gin
connections,
Soaked
and
Memories
they-
by Perry
yeah.
Green. I got
Yeah,
it
they're
on my
making
Kindle and
lots
I
of
read it
money.
while I was on
They're
the
doing-
train
they're
to
doing good.
Utah last month. It was really a fun read. I'll leave a link below. You should check that one out. It's pretty good. But Rockford is just straight up poor. It's too bad, too. At one point, it was a really nice looking little town. It still kind of is. It's just everyone around there has no money. Number 3, Pennington, Alabama. Pennington is a very small town of only about 200 residents. Housing prices often describe the overall well-being of a town, and this town is in bad shape, so the home prices are also no surprise. They're
Cool.
dirt cheap. The median
Cool.
home price here is
That's right.
$73,000.
No, I didn't
$73,000.
cruise to
60%
Pennington,
lower than the
Alabama.
national average.
Buy me a
Whenever I
house
point this out, some Yahoo
with the
always
money
has
I
to say in the
got and
comment
just,
section, there ain't
yeah, that's
nothing
what it
wrong
is.
with a cheap house. yes, dude, there is. That is why it's a cheap house. There's
Is
a
it?
ton of things wrong with
You
it.
could-
So stop
you
typing.
could
The
pay
only
me to
decently
move
paid
down.
road in the town is the main
Well, I'm
street.
already here,
Incidentally,
so
it's called Main
I'm
Street.
just kinda
All the
looking
other
at this
more
as a-
residential streets
yeah,
either
this
are
is
not
where I
paved,
need-
so
I
a lot
need
of
to buy a
dirt
house
sidewalks
here.
there and have a ton of
You know.
potholes. At least one house on every single block has boarded up windows. The poverty level in Pennington is 176% higher than national average. Their schools aren't good, they've got crime, and they got nothing else
Well,
to do
they're
there except
crime?
board up
Oh,
windows and
shit.
walk on dirt roads, apparently.
You can't have that many.
I mean, crime can be anything from someone
Number
breaking.
two.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
All
crime
this
could be.
Alabama
It's like
Hole is
shit.
located
Maybe
just
it
west of
needs to
Montgomery
be
and has about 800
badass
residents. This is
motherfuckers
another
coming
one
out
of those
there.
places.
Let's be real.
be the
That's
sheriff.
an afterthought.
More
Test
than
scores here are
likely
only
it's domestic
43%
violence.
lower than the national average, while only 67%
Or just,
of
you know,
the students
kids,
graduate
I mean-
high school, and only
I mean,
6%
crime
of
could be
them
like
actually
it's
go
like
on to
kids,
complete a
you know,
four-year
throwing
college degree.
water
Whitehall was
balloons on the
established
house
during the
or
Great
something.
Depression in
Well, I don't know,
1935 as a New Deal project under the Resettlement Administration. The town didn't become incorporated.
Oh,
until
World of
1979. It
Cornbricks,
was just
yes.
kind of there before. It was
I've
just an
seen
area.
him.
The good news about living
He
in
showed,
Whitehall,
like,
if your friends come and visit and
the
try and figure
worst places of
Oh god,
Like-
I
come
knew
and
you were
visit
gonna
and try and
do
figure out
this.
why you're
Well, I
living
mean,
there, you could always
if there's
take them to
crime there,
Fort
it's gotta be.
Alabama,
There's
about
some.
an hour
There's
and a
some
half away.
reason.
Well,
It's
at
like
least I
maybe
don't
didn't
live in a
do it
place called Burnt
because
Corn.
there are a lot of
Yeah.
people there
Okay.
who were
Okay.
doing,
Hold on.
meth. production or
If
something?
crime is happening anywhere, it's because humans are there. We break the average American breaks something like 30 laws a day.
Right.
Although less jobs can have a lot to do with that.
But I mean,
Yes.
if crime exists like it's
Having
like
lower
crime work,
income areas
there's
has
guns or
higher
something.
crime rates. Like, it's just a thing. And like, if there are people living in a neighborhood, a crime will be committed at some point in time, any time of day.
Doesn't have
It's
to
just
be
a matter of how extreme the crime is.
But
It's
I
just
mean,
people being people. People don't like people.
well,
That's
it's
why.
not- It's not just that. I mean, if somebody commits a crime, it's like a crime against human beings. Like, I'm making methamphetamines. You know, or
That's
something.
not a crime against human beings. That's the consumption.
That's a crime against the state.
Right. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying too, though, is it doesn't matter how many people live there. Crime is gonna happen no matter what. Like, you can have a city or a township that's only 2 fucking people. Crime is
Right.
gonna still fucking happen.
Right. It's gonna. I mean, it's like. I mean, if you. It's like. If somebody is like, okay, my chicken is. You stole some eggs from my chicken. You know, whatever. But
My chicken was hit by a passing car.
whatever. It's like. But I mean, people who want to be criminals. You know, they want to take advantage of you.
People who want to be criminals live in the cities where people are, because that means they're more likely to either A, get away, or B, find an actual mark. If you got 30 people in a community, it's kind of hard to fucking rob from someone because everybody knows everyone knows everybody's grandmom.
Right.
Like,
but I mean, crime ultimately happens because there is somebody.
the other thing to factor in as well is
Yes.
how they judge crime as a statistic. It is, when they say one, that's 1 in 1,000 people. If you have 1,000 people in a community and one person speeds, that is a 1 in 1,000 person breaking the law in that.
Well, yeah. When I'm looking at crime statistics
being
in each area, I like to look at the specifics.
The way they break it down is by the 1,000 residents. So if they say 17 crimes happen per 1,000 residents, and there's only 200 people living there, that's a shitload of fucking crime. Like, that's a fucking lot of crime. That's a lot of things happening in that small town. But if they say 17 per 1,000 and there's 100,000 people living there, that's a lot less crime per the percentage.
And the classification of the crime, misdemeanor or felony. I'd be more concerned about the felonies.
It's stupid the way they judge that, so
It's number 1.
goofy.
Akron, Alabama. Akron is a very small town of just 330 residents. The town is located about 30 miles south
Damn.
of Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa. Oh.
Alabama has such little amount of shit that even their fucking worst towns are like, yeah, there's 100 people that live here, and Bill down the road is a real asshole.
And it not being far from Tuscaloosa.
Like, what?
We got. Man, I live in Alabama. There are some major fucking assholes in Alabama. I'll just
What is
know
going
that.
on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope better than this guy. I don't know what it is, but I like
What's
to
this
see
one?
people and things crash. But I don't like to
Just
see
wait.
people hurt. It's sort of weird. It's like I
I
love
know
a good
what it
train wreck,
is.
as long as nobody's on the train. Speaking of train wrecks, let's talk about Connecticut. Last time I did a video about Connecticut, I had a radio station give me a call. They weren't too happy. Connecticut has been around for a while.
I think I
It
showed
was
this to
first
Morgan
established in
last
1636,
year.
making it one of the original 13
I need to
colonies,
read John
and one of the
Maynard
first
anyway.
places in the New World to tell England to go F itself because we were doing our own thing now. Connecticut is the 3rd smallest state by area and the 29th most populous state with about 3.5 million people. It is also the most southern New England state that carries a couple nicknames. My favorite is the Nutmeg State because nutmeg reminds me of Christmas, and a really dirty joke. That may seem like a strange combination of Christmas and dirty jokes, but it wouldn't be if you knew my Uncle Jack and spent a little time with him during Christmas. Connecticut has a strange demographic situation. It has a few of the richest towns in the country and a ton of dirt poor ones. Now, a lot of states have that kind of thing, but they're the extreme.
Well,
give you an example.
that's
The average
Wasp
income among
area.
Connecticut highest earning households
Yep.
was nearly 43 times the bottom 99%. So that 1% is 43 times what everyone else is making. That's
Except
dwarfing
in
the
the-
national ratio of
in the latest
25.
years,
That is
it's gotten
ridiculous.
A few of the best areas and a ton of the worst areas. And since one of the most popular searches on Google and YouTube
And
is
ever
the
since
word
the
worst,
outsourcing
that's
and
what we're
stuff,
going to take a look at.
the
That's
gap
what
has
people
widened.
That's what the people get. So
It's
sit back
crazy.
and watch
I mean,
my top
we
10
don't know
worst towns
how-
in
That's
Connecticut.
insane.
Number 10, Bethel,
That is
Connecticut.
mind-blowing.
Bethel is a small town of about 18,000
1%
residents. just south
of
of
the
Bethel.
population
Bethel can
makes
be pretty dangerous, and you can quickly
43
find yourself
times
in the
the
wrong
other
place at the wrong time
99%.
fairly easy.
That is
just last week,
Wasp,
a
that is
stabbing
wasp,
made the
wasp,
news.
wasp.
That is
Well, fight
staggeringly
broken up by
insane.
officers when two residents
Yes.
began fighting
That
each
is-
other, one armed with a machete and the other armed
You
with a
guys
baseball
just-
bat. You know, when you've
you're
decided to
lost
go
in this.
full machete
I've
on your next door
known this.
neighbor, it's time
This
to
is
move
just the
someplace
way
where you don't have
the
any
world
neighbors,
is,
because
you know?
you obviously
I
can't
mean,
be
it
trusted.
really
It ain't.
You know, machete
It
seems like an
is.
You,
It ain't right.
you're literally
No, it ain't
talking
right.
about,
But it's the way the world is.
I make $100 a day, but that
But, hey-
motherfucker makes $4,300 a day.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. What the
Like,
fuck? What the goddamn
That
fuck?
is insane.
I agree.
That is
I
fucking
agree.
dumb as shit.
Yeah.
That is fucking dumb.
That's the way the fucking world
Odd
is,
thing
man.
to arm yourself with. This is Connecticut. I might be able to
That's the
understand
way
an
the
axe handle
fucking
or even an
world
axe. Chainsaw maybe. But a machete? It just doesn't make sense. Machete's
Yeah,
more
machetes
of
are
a Florida thing you use. Number 9, Terryville, Connecticut. Terryville is home to 5,000 residents who probably don't be having too much of that education stuff. Education in Terryville
Yeah,
doesn't seem to be high on the
education.
priority list.
What the
it's like
fuck?
right
Oh,
below getting one of
socialization
those
stuff.
massage
You're talking
chairs
about
at City Hall.
socializing
All the schools
children?
within the town are rated
It's
as
no
lower than 50%
education going on
proficiency
in
despite having a low
state-sponsored,
student population. That's by area vibe.
So, my dad is a borderline QAnon, like, conspirator.
Oh, my God. Nah, no. Yeah. Look, it's
There's a reason
social.
why I have
It's
such
not
a, like-
education. It's socialization.
There's a reason why I have such a low
Kids are
threshold
not
for bullshit.
educated; they are socialized. The state-sponsored education system.
You don't get education.
No, you don't
get
get
test
educated. You get
scores.
socialized.
That's all it is. It's
Oh, I
testing
know.
Scores.
Oh, I know.
But my dad's always like, "No, we can't have socialism." And I was like, "Okay, so
That's not it.
It
I
costs,
You are
It costs
socialized.
more money.
That is education.
it costs more money to keep people alive and addicted to like."
It's the fact that the government doesn't trust the families to educate their own children, and they have to like send them to schools to be socially educated.
Hey, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Only because I feel like this could actually help cut down on the spoiling of children. Reduce child labor laws
Yeah.
to some degree. Because
No,
that
just
used to be
abolish
common.
No child left behind.
There shouldn't
no.
be. There
And that.
shouldn't
Abolish-
be child labor laws at all.
Abolish No Child Left Behind. Because it does not do any good. It pushes kids through to graduation instead of actually
Right,
letting them fail.
you're
and
gonna
learn.
push the like dumbest ones through, and you're gonna have to lower the standards.
I graduated high school knowing full fucking well that they couldn't hold me back a grade as long as I got at least one assignment done per year. Was
Right.
able to cram all of my credits into a single year,
Right.
graduate with all of my credits, and then 3 extra. And it was all because No Child Left Behind is
Right.
so heavily exploitable.
Right.
Like, it's the dumbest fucking shit. It does not help kids, it hinders them. You
Right.
have to allow kids the chance to fail, because if they fail, they're more likely to learn from their failures.
Yeah. Only when a kid fails, they
Failure is the ultimate
Right.
teacher.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a big deal. And that's the first step in actually getting education back online. You want to get education back online? Fuck this standardized testing bullshit. It is not about the testing scores. It is about the application of knowledge.
Well, actually, no, that's more my idea for all the people that are arguing that people need to be fruitful and multiply, and they kind of feel like everybody should have big families, which ain't always realistic. First of all, if you believe in that, then get rid of child labor laws. Put the kids to work, because that's what they did years ago, because they had to do hard labor, and it was rough. So I'm just saying, perspective.
Why'd you keep me around all these years? You were small, tiny, petite, good for... Get into places that were hard to reach. Good for thieving.
Not saying that people didn't love their kids that had big families, but there was a practical reason for it.
No, there wasn't. The reason is you don't go to school, you go to the factory.
Well, that's how
Come
people
home
made their
after
living at the
3
time.
weeks of work. You came home from 3 weeks of work and they gave you 5 fucking cents. And you know what? That 5 cents fed you for 4 days. So...
But everybody worked. And we didn't have the advancement. I mean, it was getting there.
We don't have people that want to work now. That's why there's a huge labor shortage in this country.
Because they're getting stimulus checks and they're like, oh, we'll give you this to not work. And honestly, I wouldn't blame them, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to be so helpless and
I've only got one stimulus check. It was on this PC.
It's dumb as shit. It's all just dumb as shit.
That's why there are certain businesses that are actually increasing wages to compete. And
Area Vibes gives Terryville a D- in schools and
Too
a D-
late.
in cost of
Too
living.
little,
Pretty much
too late. The
everything is a
inflation
D
has
or
gotten
D-
to the
in
point where
Terryville,
it's not
except for
gonna
crime.
help.
They have
It's
decent
gonna make
crime,
it
but they
everything
do have some car
exponentially
issues.
worse.
This is the type of place you want to skip if you drive or you like your car. In recent months, they have had 3 police chases.
those in the
and around
hospitality
Terryville,
industry, I
including
feel
one where a
so
driver
bad
rammed a police
for.
car to get away. They also had a head-on collision,
happy
which
I'm out of it.
thankfully everyone survived, and a pickup ran into a local American Legion last November. Now, I get it. You live in a big city, that's like Tuesday. They have less than 6,000 residents. If you move here, make sure you buy a bumper car or something like that. Or have a good lawyer, good accident lawyer, and really good insurance. You're gonna need it. Number 8, Hazardville, Connecticut. Hazardville
Yep.
already sounds like a place you shouldn't
Hazardville?
live.
How
Or
far
drive
is that,
through.
Morgan,
from
Many
you?
people took that leap of
Near
faith,
my
and they're probably
grandparents.
realizing about now that
my
it was
grandfather's
a bad
place
move,
up
and
there.
they should have looked at the name as a warning. Hazardville is not a place
Near
you want to
Enfield.
move in hopes of getting a
that's
job
far.
or maintaining one. While the income per capita is about $5,000 higher than the average, the unemployment rate is also higher than average, with about 4.4% of the population being unemployed. The future job growth here is also depressing since it's only about 29%, which is lower than the national average. Hazardsville, it's another one that it's got a lot of bad
Shit.
stats except for crime. Crime seems to be okay. Seems to be a theme here in Connecticut. Number 7, Winstead, Connecticut. Winstead is more of a vacation
Never
town
been
since
there.
the Still River runs straight through town, and just within a few miles are both Crystal and
About like
Diamond
a
Lake.
small chunk of
This
these
means
I go
finding
to
a home here will
constantly.
be difficult and pretty expensive if you actually do find one. An
I
updated
mean,
house
this
near
seems
the
to
water
be,
will be around $700,000 to $800,000. While
This
a
guy's
smaller,
just showing
updated
the
house further from the water
lowest
will still set you back about $150,000,
economic,
which is above the
places.
national average. This is another place that
it's-
sucks in each
I-
category, but
There's other
it's not
bases as
terrible.
well.
Maybe spend a little less on it.
Low economic status is a big reason not to move somewhere.
Right.
If,
Yeah.
if you move to a town with a very low social economic value,
Right. Exactly.
your property values will not go up. Your house will depreciate in value, which is not a good thing in the real estate investment market.
I mean, it's just like me. It's
That's
like,
just
you know, I've got a
economics.
house. I'm gonna inherit, you know, pretty soon. You know, but you know, it's like everybody's got, you know, their own thing going on. It's like
See, the house I'm going to inherit, I'm probably going to burn that fucker to the ground.
And that's sad. That's
and
very
sell
sad.
the fucking ground off to, like, the neighbors.
Yeah, because your poor dad can't keep up with it, and especially the dog. That really depresses.
that kind of sucks. I mean, you're in a situation like that. The house I have, I would be able to.
That's
like,
not the situation, though. He's
Yeah.
leaving me millions of fucking dollars, but he lives in this fucking shithole. Like, his house is disgusting, but he's a multi-millionaire.
Right.
Like, it's a fucking 920 square foot house between him and a dog,
All right.
and it's disgusting. There's shit everywhere. There's piles of magazines. There's paint sets left.
How old
out.
is the house?
1920s.
Oh no, because I like old houses and I like preserving the idea of preserving them, and that is even sadder.
I
It's
mean,
a 1920s yellow stucco too, so it's like a really unique looking
but
house.
you're gonna have some money. I mean, outside of the house, so you can keep the house, or
I know, but would it be more costly just to renovate it than to burn?
you can just. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm gonna sell it to the county for
Yeah, there you go.
controlled burn for fire department training.
Okay, yeah, that's a good. It's
Oh, there you
sad
go.
that
Because
it's
then
got
it's a
unique.
huge
Yeah.
tax write off that way.
But wow,
That'll
that's
work.
just sad.
Hey,
Because
Well, I mean, that's
I like
smart.
old buildings.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's smart. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I understand that.
Well,
I
here's
do.
the thing.
I really do.
Here's what I also know. That a lot of people don't know. That house is so full of black mold.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't live in it.
There's nothing you can do with it.
Oh,
The only
hey,
thing
man,
you
look.
can do is burn it to the ground.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the
look
only thing
behind
killing
me.
it.
I live in a shed. I broadcast from a shed that has black mold. When I die, I want this place burnt to the fucking ground.
Wear a respirator at least.
It's in his ventilation.
No, yeah, no, it's
It's
like-
in his fucking structure. It's in
Yeah.
the basement.
Mhm.
It's behind the steps. It's in the attic. It is
Yeah,
everywhere.
black
It is
mold and
permeated
And he
Bedbugs.
hasn't gone yet from
Well-
that?
No.
Well, then again, it's really remarkable how certain the human body can withstand something like that. Like you see with these hoarders, and they don't even. I'm like, how are they not getting sick? It's just terrible.
I'm a hoarder. It's just
It's gross.
it's magical. Let me tell you this. I'm a hoarder myself. See this shed I live in? It's a black mold behind me. They are magical beings. They don't die. The inheritors have to burn it to the ground.
Do you hoard trash?
I hoard everything.
Okay, you got a problem. Okay, our elders were pack rats, but they didn't hoard trash because they weren't sure
No,
during
okay,
the Depression
well,
when they would afford something.
No, hold on. I don't hoard trash. I throw trash away, but I do hoard things. Because I threw a lot of trash away today because I am a hoarder. But I had to throw a lot of things away today and vacuum my room. But yes.
Well, our elders had aisles, so they had it organized.
You're right. Exactly.
All my dad's shit is up on like shelving units around the like perimeter, and then the basement is mostly barren, minus the giant black mold stain on the concrete.
Gosh.
Yes, you gotta clean the black mold away.
You're burn it. Just
Yeah.
burn it.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
sad as it's
Yeah,
burn
black. Yeah, you gotta burn it.
Like, the house is beyond repair at this
Right.
point. Like, he just put 13 grand into the house because the tree in the backyard fell into it. Like,
I mean, if there's anything that he has
buy a
that
new
he
house.
did, or that you can save that he did, like was he an artist or what? What kind of things did he create that he did? Would you want to say?
well, he's a musician.
Right. Oh, fuck.
He's
I'm
a
sorry.
painter, he's an author. He's just like, he retired at the age of 66 because he was forced into retirement.
Right.
His pension was $80,000. He turned $80,000 into just shy of $40 million.
Nice.
He's 69 years old.
Damn.
So in 3 years, he flipped 80,000 into millions.
Nice. I mean, so what kind
Well,
of
he's
music?
from old money too.
None of that was given to him, though.
Oh, it was.
My
It was given to
grandparents are
somebody
still
else.
alive.
So, I mean, so
No,
he
it
took
wasn't given to anyone yet. They're still alive. Both
he
of his
took
parents
he
are
took
still
he
alive.
took $40,000 and he made it into
80.
millions. 80.
80,000 into millions.
That's nice. I mean,
And yes,
yes.
he's 69 years old, though. So his logic is that he's going to die soon, and he's going to give it all to me.
Right.
I'm the only
Yeah,
child.
leaving you with a burden.
Well,
That's like that. First of all, honestly, a real caring parent will actually leave their children with something that they can be proud of.
well, I mean,
And that's sad.
I mean, how is that a burden? Are you saying that
My
got
dad's going to bankroll my dreams.
right?
I'm going to be able to build something
I know,
for
it's
my
just-
kids that
I
they'll
just-
be able to take pride in.
I just
Which is
hate
even
seeing
better.
old buildings having to be torn down because of a person's just straight neglect for it. It's just sad.
I mean, I grew up in that house. I lived there on and off from the time I was 2, and then every other weekend from 5 to 18. Like, that house is going. I'm gonna tear up when I see it burn, but I can't sell it. It's never gonna pass an inspection. It's worthless. It's a worthless house. It's like when my dad bought it, he bought it for, I think he said $225,000, which is really expensive considering the house. But that's Minnesota prices, so it's like not that big.
I don't even understand what we're
But-
talking about here. Are we talking about houses and like renovating them and fixing them up, or
Well, here's the thing. My dad bought it for $225,000.
Right. yeah?
It is currently being appraised at $145,000.
Okay.
He's lost $80,000 into the house's value. Like, he's gonna overpay $80,000 on the value of the house. It's stupid. It's a worthless house, and
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about seeing it go because it needs to fucking go.
I mean, it's not that much mold. Yeah, you gotta black mold. I mean, shit.
That's
People can't live with black mold. It's a friend of mine. He lives in an apartment complex. There's black mold. There's bed bugs, and
The only way you're gonna be able to get that house livable again is if you gut it completely and
Right.
redo everything.
right. Yeah, you're gonna
At
have
that point, burn it down.
right.
Get rid of it.
There's nothing you can do. Yeah.
It's not anything you can do. But yeah, no. My grandparents, when they die, I'm gonna get whatever they're leaving me for my inheritance from them. Same for my aunt, same for my dad. So yeah.
although it touched me that your aunt is the one of the few relatives that you. Yeah.
My favorite relative. The only person I give a shit about when it comes to their opinion. Only person in the world that I care about the opinion of.
Oh, I actually forgot to show my Easter basket.
Let's get into it.
Cops and buy at least one computer for the schools. It's like they're trying to save money at the schools by teaching everyone the abacus, telling them it's coming back. We're going to be prepared if it comes back. The unemployment rate in Winstead is 24% higher than the national average, and the poverty level in Winstead is 30% higher than the national average.
Yeesh.
Number 6, Groton, Connecticut. Groton is located on the Thames River
Yeah,
and
been
has
around
about
Groton.
30,000 residents. When a person lives along a river, near a lake, or any body of water, you always worry about someone drowning in said body of water. Unfortunately, that has happened just within the last month. Not only that, but there was a daytime shooting by some teenagers, which was unrelated to the body in the water, and a resident was charged with arson due to his house catching fire. Someone's house catching fire. They have some stupid things going on here. The town actually has a really low crime rate, so those things were really unusual. Everything else sucks, according to AreaVibes.com. Schools below, weather sucks, housing costs are ridiculous, and the cost of living is offensive. Sort of like a Nicolas Cage movie. I brought that up on other videos, but man, I used to like his videos. They have
I
nothing.
need them for
If
my
I was him, I
Bible
would just
name.
quit working. Speaking of not working, the unemployment rate in Groton is 17% higher than the national average. Number 5, North Cannon and Cannon, Connecticut. North Cannon may be one of the worst places for drunk driving in Connecticut.
You know,
Just this week, middle-aged resident
I
was
bet there's
arrested
more
under drunk
cities
driving
in
charges
Illinois
after she
that
was
are,
found
like,
driving on the
worse
wrong
places
side of the
to
road.
live
If you're in the area, ever be aware and be careful. Have good car insurance.
I'll ask my
be fair,
friend.
Illinois has got a lot of
I've
bad
heard
places.
I've heard Gary, Indiana is the worst place to
Police
live.
said a DMV employee reported
Used to
the
be.
customer made
Oh.
comments
It used
like,
to be.
Today seems like
It
a
used
good
to be?
day to shoot and kill.
Used to be.
It's like not so bad now.
Nope, it is slowly on. When I say slowly, I mean snail's pace.
Yeah, well.
But slowly getting better because of renovation.
Oh, okay.
There are a handful of neighborhoods that you can actually buy a house for as little as like what the fuck was it?
Oh, I'm sure. If you buy a neighborhood, you can probably buy a neighborhood with the price of a house in Gary, Indiana, because
Yeah.
yeah.
The only thing is you have to renovate the house.
Right.
And you have to live there for a year. You
What
can
is
only
it?
buy one
Well,
property at a time.
this
but you
is
can
called
buy a bunch of properties over time
right.
and renovate each one and rent them.
Yeah,
But
but see, this is called.
you have to
I mean,
live in
look,
each residence for
this
a
is
year.
called gentrification. You can, yeah, I'm sure there are places in Gary, Indiana that probably you could
They're trying to
gentrify.
gentrify it.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a slow process.
Will would have to
But
be gentrified.
the
because
benefits
it's a-
of
yeah.
the benefits of it is that Gary, Indiana, is a short drive to Chicago.
Right.
So it's a very
Yeah.
close proximity to Chicago and to Indianapolis.
Right.
So it's a perfect location.
Yeah, I'd like to ask my friend about
Want to
everything
work
regarding
in the
that.
city,
Well, I
but
mean-
don't want to live in the city.
No, you wouldn't want to. You want to live in a gentrified, like closed community. Like if you go to an apartment
It doesn't even
complex, yeah.
It doesn't even have to be like a gated community. It could just
Yeah.
be a
No,
town.
it doesn't have to be a closed.
It would have to be. I mean, Gary,
Besides,
Indiana, fuck. I would want to live in a gate. If I was gonna live in
That
Gary,
would be
Indiana,
torture.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You can't. There's curfews and all that. Bull.
But if I was gonna be there, it was gonna
Fuck
be
that.
because I was like, oh, they want to call me over because I'm a musicologist and I know something about music, and I need to like talk to the music place in Chicago, and I gotta stay in Gary, and yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know either what I'm saying either.
That sounded like word salad.
Yo,
The point is that
what's
it's
this
on the
old
rise.
rabbit?
It was the murder capital of the United States. for a
was it
while.
really?
Yep.
I mean,
I
what is it
forgot.
about- Why is Gary, Indiana such a bad place to live? Because I've heard this.
Cherry Street in Milford. In June,
was.
A handful of reasons. It's like I said, one, really close proximity to Chicago, so
Right.
there was a lot of gang activity that was going on in Gary, Indiana.
So
Right down the
Gary-
Rust Belt.
Yep.
Two, because it's not actually in the city, there wasn't a whole lot of job opportunities, and because
Right.
it was technically in Indiana, it wasn't receiving any of the benefits of the Chicago area education, like, money.
Right.
So it wasn't really receiving the same funds that, like, other areas were. It had very low property values because of all the gang activity that was running between Indianapolis and Chicago. There was just a lot of reasons why Gary didn't succeed. It used to be a really nice town, apparently.
Yeah.
But then it got really bad, and then it got a lot
I
better.
mean, there was a whole
And it's getting
Gary,
better
Indiana,
now.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. What was that? That was a musical. You know, it's like shit.
I mean, it's still not someplace you want to live,
Right.
but it's on the upsell right now.
Sunshine and lots of wide open spaces. Most of America doesn't know about how special the Hoosier State really is. While lots of places in Indiana are truly fabulous, there's also cities in the Hoosier State that outright suck.
The Hoosier
The worst
State.
parts of Indiana.
Indiana.
You know how you see 'em. They're the parts
I
of
will go
Indiana
to
where you don't
Indiana.
want to go, if you can help it. The goal today is to highlight the cities in Indiana that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? We measure the things most bad cities have. You know, where people are broke, where lots of people don't have a job, and where crime is sky high. We even measured the public school education levels. Let's get started.
Shall we begin?
Our first stop on our
Lower
run through
education
Indiana
almost
starts in
always
Muncie. It's about an hour northeast of Indianapolis.
ranks high.
What makes Muncie such a lousy place to live?
Fuck
Jobs are
Muncie.
bad. Not only are more than 7% of folks out of work here, but those who commute to a decent job in Indianapolis have to sit in traffic all the way up and down I-69 every day. Yuck. In addition, Muncie residents earn far lower salaries than most other people in Indiana, and homes are only about $69,000 each. What's good about Muncie? Well, they have 9 state basketball titles to their credit, which is super duper. And based on the number of meth labs that have been found in Delaware County lately, it sounds like you could make some extra income on the weekends. Just make sure to make enough for your friends in Kokomo and Lafayette. They're always ready to buy.
Damn.
Just past Gary at the top of the state is the lousy Indiana city of East Chicago. You know what you get
Yep.
there when you see a car up on blocks. This is where they be hood hollerin'. East Chicago has a 10% unemployment rate. Most households live near the poverty line and has the second worst crime in the entire state.
Yep, my friend was
In fact,
telling me that.
Chicago's a
Oh, you
place
mean
you don't
Chicago
want to
has
live
bad
down.
gun
Or you're
crime
gonna have a
rate?
bad time.
I thought
What's the
Chicago
biggest
had
crime in
like
Chicago?
gun crime laws.
Every state
It's in-
does. Every city does.
Well, it's in a
But
certain part
I
of
think
the.
you missed the point there, is that was East Chicago.
Yeah, it's a
Not
certain portion of
Oh
Chicago.
my god! I mean, the criminals. I mean, you can't have guns. Don't the criminals know that they shouldn't have?
Well,
guns?
yeah, it's not realistic. Yeah, I think everybody
criminals
agrees.
follow
Yeah.
the law.
They don't.
When do the
Right.
criminals give a shit about the law?
Oh, really? Oh, was that the case?
You
Oh,
take away
shit.
guns from law-abiding citizens, you're putting more guns in the hands of criminals.
No, really? Oh, shit.
But East Chicago is not Chicago, is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to you.
Right.
This isn't Chicago.
Right.
This is in a different state. Chicago is in Illinois,
Yeah.
not Indiana. This is a town that is colloquially named that. Like, they chose that name because they're close enough in proximity.
Yeah.
But it's not actually Chicago, and it's fucking shithole.
Here are some of the highest funded in the state, so that's great. And rumor has it they have one of the only tumbleweed sightings in the entire Midwest. Way out on Route 44 on your way to Ohio is Connorsville. Connorsville has a 12% unemployment rate, and households bring in about $26,000 a year annually.
Ouch.
Income levels and home prices are both in the bottom 5 in Indiana. Plus, this place is pretty boring too, as you can imagine. However, we have to mention that Connorsville has several red box rental machines in town, where you can check out all the latest movies.
You can. What? They still got some?
Bambi.
Wow.
Pike County.
Continuing our work tour of Indiana, we come to Lake Station, a small city that's right next door to Gary. Yuck. The unemployment
next
is the
door to
7th
Gary.
highest in Indiana,
Gary,
and as you might expect, the
Indiana,
household
Gary,
salaries and home
Indiana.
prices are both in the bottom 20%. What's good about Lake Station? Well, for some reason, it's one of the best places to catch Pokemon in northern Indiana, so that's cool. Far, far north
Oh,
of
jeez, they
Indianapolis,
use this
actually the
Snapchat app.
downtown is the teeny, crummy city of Marion. If you thought Muncie was dull and boring, Marion is a real snooze fest. Other factors that plague Marion? Marion has the second lowest home values in Indiana, and the residents earn some of the lowest salaries around. Plus, the unemployment rate is hovering at about 8%. If there's a positive here, it's that the public schools are ranked well above the state average. At least they have that. And Marion High has 8 Indiana high school basketball teams.
How is
under
that
their belt.
possible?
Go Giants! We built this city.
I don't
We
even know.
built this city, and now it sucks. Welcome to South Bend, Indiana, the 5th worst place to live in the entire state. While most of America knows South Bend for a prestigious Notre Dame University, People in Indiana know South Bend for what it is. Crummy. South Bend is 6th in Indiana for crime, and 13% of residents are out of work at any given point.
Jeez.
Not here. South Bend actually has one of the least number of sunny days in the state, too. Is there any good news about South Bend? Well, South Bend residents make more than the people in Elkhart and Goshen, so they can brag about that if they want. If you took I-94 up into Michigan, before you even finished that tenderloin sandwich, you'd be in Michigan City. MC is the 7th most dangerous place in the state of Indiana, and the unemployment rate is just about as high as anywhere else in the state. Plus, the schools are underfunded, and residents complain about their quality. What's the good news here? Well, there's some big improvements in their historic Uptown Art District, as well as down by the beach at Washington Park, and they have a new zoo, so that's cool.
Hey man, I'm convinced. I want to buy a place down there and
King Boulevard and Gary.
start an art
Get your hair
project.
done, they do it tight and right. That's Clippos on MLK. G. Way over at the intersection of I-70 and the Wabash River is the city of Terre Haute, the 3rd worst place to live in Indiana. Yeah, there's a major university here and plenty of shopping, but Terre Haute doesn't even have a Target. Folks in Terre Haute make only about $32 grand a year. Crime is the 9th highest in the state, and Terre Haute residents have a 1 in 20 chance of being the victim of a property crime. Meaning chances are if you don't lock something up at Terre Haute, it'll be gone by morning. Plus, Terre Haute high schools have 0 Indiana state basketball titles. What's good about Terre Haute? Well, they have a lot of festivals all year long, which is nice, and they have a boot city, so that's fabulous. Where's the next worst place to live in Indiana? The people in Anderson aren't going to be happy about it, but it's you. Why? All the statistics are well below average. Income levels, home prices, school funding are all lousy, and crime is the 11th worst in the state. Now, what's good about Anderson? Well, they have a horse track and a casino and a couple of state basketball titles to their credit.
That explains why they
And
have
what's
so
the worst
much
city
crime.
to live in Indiana? That would be Gary, hands down. Another northern Indiana city that's cold and gray, dangerous, and
I've
with really
heard
bad
Gary,
crime.
Indiana
Gary
is
has
the
the lowest
worst
home
place
values,
to live
the 3rd highest
in the
unemployment
USA.
rate, and the worst crime in the state. There were
It used
almost
to be.
900 violent
Like I
crimes
What's
said,
what I've
last
heard?
year, and 54 of those were murders. If you wear the wrong hat
But
in
I
the wrong
mean,
place
you know,
in Gary,
things-
you're going to get iced. So you better play it safe if you want to stay out of trouble. When you're in some of the worst Indiana communities, some parts might be hard to
Things,
tell apart.
you know,
but you
they
can tell who's from Gary, though.
you know.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Well, I mean, everything is a frequency, right? I mean, Gary, Indiana is going to be the worst place, but it's going to be the best place. It depends. It's like as things go on.
Ah, Minnesota.
You know what I'm saying?
Beauty, sunshine, and lots of wide open
Anyway.
spaces. Most of America
Lots
doesn't
of
know
wide
about
open
how amazing
spaces.
Minnesota is. While lots of places in the
I'm
north
gonna
are
check out here,
fabulous,
brother.
there's
Man,
also places here that have some
it's
major
been
issues.
fun.
The worst parts of
I'll see
Minnesota.
you later, man.
You know them when you see them. They're the parts of Minnesota where you don't want to live, even if they are full of nice people. The goal today is to highlight the places in Minnesota that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? We measure the things most bad places have. You know, where people are broke, where lots of people don't have a job, and where crime is higher than average. We even measured the public school education levels. Let's get started.
I
Shall
kind of
we
want to
begin?
block him.
Our first stop on our unfavorable journey through Minnesota starts in Waite Park, just outside of St. Cloud. Believe it or not, but Little Waite Park has more property crimes per capita than anywhere else in the state. Sure, a big part of that's because of the high number of retail options, but a crime is a crime. So it sounds like you might
Just
need to
saying.
lock up your car in Waite Park. Or it might be gone by the time you
He's
finish up
kinda
at Target. Way up along
wearing real
I-35
thin
north of
on me.
Minneapolis is the itty-bitty city of North Branch. What's the issue here? Mainly public schools and lack of jobs. The public schools here are rated 3rd worst when you factor in spending levels and classroom sizes. The unemployment rate here is
Dog,
close
Wade
to 6%,
Park
which is really high for the hardworking state of Minnesota. What's some good news about North Branch? Well, judging by the number of meth labs in Chisago County, it sounds like you can make some extra money on the weekends. Just make sure to make enough for the folks in Coon Rapids. They're always ready to buy. Where's the 8th worst city to live in Minnesota? The folks in Virginia might not be too happy to hear it, but it's you betcha. The crime
we
here
can
is
go
the
back
11th
to the
highest in the
regularly
state.
scheduled.
Income levels and home values are in the bottom 10, and the unemployment rate is far above average. Plus, for a decent job, you'd have to schlep all the way to Duluth back.
I don't know what I want quite yet, though. Shit posting or holla? Quit your bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say shit posting.
The The first word you see will describe you. Single? Oh, that's not right. No, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. She's real, she's real. Hey, 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 what's poppin'? It's me, Robin. Welcome back to MK. Today we're going to be taking a look at r/poop posting. Really not much to consider when it comes to this subreddit. It is exactly what it says it is. Posting. Not literally, thankfully. I don't think we'd be allowed or want to do something like that. Superior Arrow Chad. Genetic failure. Hey, he's only a genetic failure because we did that to him, poor guy.
Yep.
I'm filet steak. All right. Venezuela. Okay, what's the difference for first, second, third degree murder? I don't like this image. Me waiting for my mom to finish talking to the divorce attorney so I can tell her I just pooped myself. You can wait till you get home. There is a pipe bomb in your mailbox. What? What? We have a shared mailbox with the neighborhood. What are you doing? Marvel fans when their dad makes a surprise cameo in their lives. Mother of God. Was it a post-credit scene, though? Nobody cares for me. Tell me a joke. Okay, here you go. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? No? Okay. Google, I don't get it. Darren, age 20. I'm dying to meet you. When can I see you? Darren, we gotta talk. Excuse me, where's the train station? Excuse me, where's the train station? Just go ahead and it'll be on the left-hand side in about 500 meters. Have a good stay. She looks like she farted in the box and it finally hit her. Well, let her out then. Millennial couples. Gen Z couples. Oh my actual God, these keep getting better each generation. It's like Hava. What's Hava? Have a nice day. Got him. Oh! You got face, dude. The perfect name doesn't exist. Oh, I see. We serve God whether people honor us or despise us. Oh, I see. Imposters. Guys, do you get it? Guys, do you understand that the imposter
that's so
is sus?
stupid.
Died a long time ago, but we're
It's
still
Amingus,
talking
man. Of
about
course
Among
he is.
Us.
Hate.
Me fills water gun with printer ink. I don't even need a Wii U to have fun. If you bought a 16 milliliter cartridge of ink at $18 and a 2,500 milliliter Nerf Super Soaker Barrage at $16, it would cost around $2,800 to fill it with ink once. Hey, man donates kidney to girlfriend's mother. She marries someone else a month after the operation. Hey, we've seen this guy before. I'm not any happier seeing him again. God bless you. I'm an atheist. May the nature bless you. Oh, thank you. Man, it reminds me of that one Dane Cook bit. My wife paid 50 pounds for this bed for our indoor rabbit, and this is what it sleeps in every night. I can't believe your rabbit is homophobic. You never really know until you take them home, and then you see the true side of them. And it's highly unfortunate. I know my cat Munchkin hates me. Just me, though. He's not homophobic or anything. Man, I sure wish this funeral had Annoying Orange episodes playing on max volume in the background. 6-year-old with an iPad, no headphones. Hey, cut the 6-year-old a break. It's a 6-year-old. Society if sex didn't exist. No, dumbass, because then how would people have babies? Adoption? What the f*** are we adopting? The orphans, you idiot. God, pay the f*** attention. I've been hacked. All my apes gone. This just sold. Please help me. Wow, that's so t***y. I'm really sorry, dude. But hey, please change your profile picture since you no longer own it. Your last 2 emojis is how you will die. Uh-oh. Oh boy, here comes the probe, dude. Me returning to my 15-pound chunk of uranium-235 after 700 million years to see that it's now been reduced to 7.5 pounds. Oh, great. Damn, Samantha, what the f***? You like it rough? What's your idea of foreplay, a car crash? Where the f*** is Samsung Galaxy? You know what, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually kind of surprised that Samsung hasn't tried to rename a Galaxy out there after themselves. School security. You're not supposed to let in the imposter on purpose, you know? Inside of me there are 2 wolves. Sex will be removed in 24 hours. Or, the inventor of sex is finally developing Sex 2. What's Sex 2 going to involve? Reddit carefully making the worst possible update for the billionth time? They really do need to fix that awful video player someday. Want to see my... sure. That's your vagina. I want to see your cat. I don't have a cat. Then why are you wasting my time? Alright, go from nice guy to bad boy in 30 days. Wow, bad boys have to wear leather jackets. She cheated on me. Repost if older than Trollface. I am quite a bit older than Trollface. Shut up. What?
Quite a bit.
This guy has a tumor on his head. Take me to the hospital, please. I don't think they're gonna be able to save you, man. The weak should fear the strong. Oh, we do. There are two genders, women and Ukrainians. Which one am I? Aw, so thoughtful.
Apparently, I'm a
Honestly,
woman.
if I were that guy, I'd just roll with it, put them on my little stubs, and just laugh my ass off all day long. Gonna bring you a salad from a Wendy's after your surgery tomorrow. Aw, how sweet. I love their salads. I'll be intoxicated by Novocaine, so please forgive me. Heard the surgery went well. I'm on my way. Wendy's! Yes, Grandma. Ice is just for roars and water. Remove yourself from Reddit, please. You are Wow. You know, he's absolutely right.
What?
Are Muslims allowed to eat that? I'm sick. Oh, man, get well soon, dude. Oh my god. I hate this subreddit. I mean, at least it's kind of entertaining, right? I hope. What movie do you want to see the all-female reboot of? 300, with the exact same costumes. I mean, you know that all of their abs are mostly prosthetics and makeup, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be kind of fun. No way, guys! Chewing! Damn it! Mega deal. Save 60% on the Sex Trilogy. How much is it after the 60% off, though? I need to know. How are you a psychology major and depressed? Bruh, go rob a drugstore. What? Oh, damn, I got a free NFT. You're not the owner of it on the blockchain, so technically you just saved the image and now you're looking like a clown. No, the guy that paid a ton of money for that looks like a clown. Dying Light Twitter Man, what is your favorite color? Is this a trap because I recently asked who Deez is and I'm not falling for that again? Nope, I just want to know. It's blue then. Remember when Deez nuts blew up in your mouth? Oh! You got wrecked, bro. Look at this non-blurry kid over there. LMAO, 4K looking ass bitch. I ordered my free test on the 19th and they just arrived. Congratulations, you're now in their database. I'm a goddamn veteran who worked for the government for over a decade. Pretty sure they know who I am, Brenda. Yeah, I bet you Brenda has a driver's license as well. I can say a lot of slurs that you can't. I mean, okay, weird flex, but yeah, sure. My therapist, Beta by the way, just misdiagnosed me with autism. How do I explain to her that it's called having the Sigma grind set and that maybe she should try it too? I don't know, grow a pair of balls and do it. Help me, please. It's very dark in here. Stupid baby, just turn on the flashlight, dumbass. You still got a month left. My keyboard looks fresh in the dark. Yeah, it certainly does. Your Honor, it wasn't a hate crime. It was a gamer moment. Oh, I think we got the jury on our side now. He, ha. Oh my god, what the what? Stop! Stop! Are you high? Yes. Heavy metal fans be like, holy shit. I know your exact location. Steven forgets he isn't on the internet. Means still a threat, though. Hey, he's got balls, I'll give him that, forgetting or not. Alright. Legendary. Epic. Rare. Medium rare. Medium well. Well done. Congratulations. You ruined it. Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you're literally from a country that does, or if you're invited by someone who is from a country that does. Hey, friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year. Yeah, you Cassie. Not safe for work. Why do females expect us to wash our ass? Real men don't touch their assholes. I had a girlfriend try to shame me because she said she could smell when we were in bed, and I explained why. I don't even wipe because I'm not gay and know a lot of people who don't. Real men have skid marks, and it's nothing to be embarrassed of. I'm very glad we're on posting. That one was treading into the literal territory a little too close. What a great note to end today's video on, folks. Before we get going, though, let's take a look at today's fan art, huh? Rushed fan art for MK. Huh, rushed? Because I'm still liking what I'm seeing here. Very.
Alright. Let's see.
Queen Steel.
Mad lads.
I'm in my bed. Hey, dude, same. What's up, guys, and welcome back to MK. My name is Damien, and today we're looking through r/MadLads. Guy named Joe tells Elon that the Tesla autopilot chimes are too loud and waking up his baby. Tesla honors Joe's request and makes a new setting that lowers alert volume. Tesla names it Joe Mode. Good old Elon. I left a Google review of the store on Internet saying it's very clean. Aren't you like not allowed to do that though? Or is it business owners not being allowed to do that? It's something like that. I turned hot wog. God, I'm so dyslexic. I turned hot dog water into ice cubes for guests that I don't like. You're a cruel house party host. Sorry, that took so forever to get out. I'm just stuck in awe. I'm watching you pour the water into the ice cube trays. I'm gonna bring my own ice next time. My teacher is asking kids, did you get anything for Valentine's Day? If the kid says no, she puts candy on their desk. When she got to me, she didn't even ask. She just put it on my desk. I know you didn't get nothing, Samantha. Here you go. My annoying landlord. I pay this dude $1,800 every freaking month, and all she do is complain about is making too much noise walking around. So I bought a dog whistle, blow it all hours of the day and night. Now I complain about how much her dog barks and keeps me up. That is the ultimate petty move, and I applaud you. I do too. Till they find the dog whistle. Marry a guy who'll email you when you block him. Fellas, marry a woman that doesn't play these kinds of games. Well, yeah, especially if you're in a relationship, she does that for fun. I'm here to communicate with you. I don't want to like have to after we're dating have to like fight to chit chat with you. No, it's not fun. Let me be cute and take you out to stuff. Don't be like, nah. Picture an Arkansas woman, 38, wears a bag of meth as a bow in her hair. Well, from afar it is convincing. Decided I will no longer be paying taxes. What are they gonna do? Tax me more? Go ahead. I won't pay those either. Oh, I'm going for prison? The one paid for by my tax dollars? Sorry, didn't pay them. Now there's no prison. I am at least 3 steps ahead of the government at all times. Braden, I want to elect you for 2020. Calling teachers by their first names. Okay, so I never understood the whole, like, why this is such a, like, extreme thing for some teachers. I went to, I was homeschooled, but also we had an external building that you could go to. It was an online school, and they had an actual physical building for tests and stuff. And there were a good few teachers that I would just call by their first name, and they were super chill with it. Maybe it's just each person, I don't know. Shout out Q, though, old history teacher. Love that guy. A Chinese farmer who quit school in 3rd grade spent 16 years teaching himself law to sue a chemical company for polluting his village. Wang Enlin couldn't afford to buy all the law books he studied at a local bookstore, so he paid the store in bags of corn to let him sit and read, copied all the information by hand, and learned what he could with the help of a dictionary. He won the case in 2017. What a madman. That is far from a mad lad. That is a hero. I love this guy. That is determination and spite. Catch me if you can. Man who led police on a 2-hour chase through a corn maze was finally arrested. Just hide in the corn, bro. There's a clear path of corn that you can just hide and snuck through. Like, run through the maze, right? And then just disappear into the corn at some point. And they wouldn't know. They'd have no idea. Caught a little punk stealing out of a gas station earlier today, and I told him, put it back. Don't do that, little homie. It's a better way. He just needed a little guidance, so I said, come ride with me. Took him to Walmart and told him it's more room in here. This is where I steal. Let's get it. My man teaching him the way. I'm pretending to be a hot girl on Tinder so I can match with my roommate and tell him I'm coming over so he'll clean the apartment. Brother, that is 200 IQ. The bot will now automatically report comments containing, kill yourself. How about you commit death yourself? 2 elderly dudes escaped a nursing home and went to a heavy metal concert. What? Dude, were they moshing? I love them. This student wears his It's Tuesday shirt to school every Wednesday in order to thoroughly confuse the rest of the school. I'm gonna wear shirts for every day of the week like that. It's Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Did Nickelback copyright strike the frickin' president? I was gonna say, look at this photograph, but Nickelback copyrighted me and I can't do it no more. My wife asked me to help decorate the cookies for her sister's baby shower, and then just as quickly asked me to please stop helping. Well, you did fine! Someone in my class did a presentation on why another student is a communist. Why Quinlan Blank is a secret Russian spy. I would sit down and listen to it, even if I was the student. Life hack. Put impossible goals on your bucket list so you'll never be able to complete your bucket list, so you'll never die. I'll take that into account. Silver, gold, and platinum for a comment? I need a book if that happened to me. God damn it, give me a few hours. Gotta find a book to eat. Alright, it's done.
Clover flower tincture.
Okay. What?
Stop disliking my videos. That's a weird camera angle, dude. You good? Disneyland's first ever customer has been using his lifetime ticket every year since 1955. What? That's adorable, bro. Oh, that's so cute. Is that real? I hope that's real. That's awesome. I just convinced my mate that the inside of a cheese grater is in fact a sick new nightclub. Trippy as hell. Where is it? Oh, it's Shoreditch. Shall we go? Oh, yes, please. Imagine being on DMT in that gaff. Probably freak out. Oh, dude, I reckon you'd have a great time. Ah, great. Ah. If you had to name your dog after the last thing you ate, what would they be called? Apple pie. Dog. Alright. Mine would be named
Caramel
Publix
Delight.
Hot Wings. Unbreaded. Someone keeps doing this in my neighbor's water tank and he keeps painting over it and it never ends. Gamer Kid's doom running on a McDonald's cash register. He's an elite hacker. It's what he does, man. Just don't pay him no mind. Dozens of people along the West Coast report finding USB message in a bottle contains a single photo of a man in Halloween costume exposing himself. How'd they get my USB drive? That was a private picture. What's the craziest excuse your man ever told you for not coming home at night? He said he was cleaning his house and mopped himself into a corner. He had to wait for the floors to dry and fell asleep. It's a man who prides himself on clean floors. Mom, please behave while I'm gone. Me? Oh, you see this after 8? I'm having it at 7:59. Today I had 800 milligrams of caffeine, exercised for 2 hours, ate literally 80 pizza rolls and did a face mask. The line between self-care and self-destruction is a fine one, but God do I walk it hard, brother. I have to tell you something that will lower your entire opinion of me. When I was 12, I made flyers for my fan fiction and I handed them out at a train station. You're hustling, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Jeff Goldblum likes it when fans call him daddy. You're opening up Pandora's box, Jeff. Does that look like a man who's afraid of the contents? Nah, I'll call him daddy. As long as he calls me daddy too, Jeff. Jeff Goldblum. Specifically and particularly Jeff Goldblum. That's all I need. A man hurled racist slurs and a punch at a FedEx driver, then died after he was punched back. Damn, he sent him to God. Same day shipping. High school teachers. Your college professors won't be nearly as laid back as I am. My college professor. Dear students, while grading your notebooks and eating trail mix, a catastrophe occurred. My trail mix ended up all over the floor in your notebooks. There may be particulates of said trail mix left. If any of you have a severe peanut/tree nut allergy, please contact me so I know how to thoroughly decontaminate your notebook. Sorry for the inconvenience. P.S. If you feel like it, bring your EpiPen to class. Thanks, Teach. Disabled woman is told she's too ugly to post pictures, fights back with selfies. There you go, that's that self-confidence grind. I love it. Boy 9 takes wrong turn on 5K race. Wins 10K race instead. That's talent. That's a prodigy. He has a future in running. He's the best runner in the Wild Wild West. I'm trying to revise, but instead I decided to see how many pens I can hold in my head. The answer is 7. 14. 21, idiot. 26, dunce. 50, mother-frickin' 1. Why is that part blurry? Why can't I see it? 70 frickin' 5! 1 frickin' 100. My boyfriend spent an hour looking for this loud frog outside in a puddle. When he finally caught him and I took a pic of both of them and he literally said, "Oh, peace." So, I was at Walmart earlier. A lady was looking at frozen turkeys, but she couldn't find one big enough. She asked the stock boy, "Do these turkeys get any bigger?" He replied with a straight face, "No, ma'am, they're dead." He's not wrong. If you screwed up in school, you had to meet the teacher after class. Screw up more and you had to meet with the principal. In 2004, I used this strategy to go all the way up the chain of command and meet George W. Bush. From now on, I'm telling Jobs I was the general manager at Toys R Us. Who the hell did gonna call? John A. Toys? German soldiers lighting a cigarette with a flamethrower. I mean, hey, that's one way to light a dart, brother. It's one way to do it. Cats need glucose drip after mating with 5 females in a single night. What a madman. I love him. This tiny caterpillar. Thank you.
That could be just a inchworm.
Today in class, my nose started to bleed. But right before I turned into this very religious boy,
I found one near one of my plants and I nearly got mad.
He freaked and fell back and hit his head. He had to go home for the rest of the day. Eventually, there will be so many human beings that having an original thought will be the equivalent to winning the lottery. You appear to have submitted a common or unoriginal thought. As such, it has been automatically removed. Leaving girls on red is funny because it must really suck to be left on red by a guy that's 5'7", has no friends or ambition whatsoever, had a 2.6 GPA in community college, and the closest thing to a hobby he has is tweeting meaningless crap to followers that don't care. Are you okay? You alright, bro?
Oh,
True story.
shit.
I'm flying right now, but through Wi-Fi and an app on my phone, I'm honking the horn on my car back home to annoy my family. How beautiful it is to find someone who asks for nothing but your company. Give me your company. That's beautiful, Pepsi. You might as well take it. But man fired from job keeps turning up and getting paid for 4 more years. How do you not notice that? How do you not notice, hey, didn't we let this guy go? Yeah, but he keeps showing up. If someone tried to make me dig my own grave, I would say no. They're gonna kill me anyway, and I'd love to die the way I live, avoiding manual labor. Dude, I love going into the bathroom, holding down the talk button on my radio, and letting all the workers in the store hear me piss. If your Reddit username would predict the way you die, how will that happen? Well, that'd be alright. Name's Lives. Hey, Mamma Mia 45901. We thought you might like the r/I'm a total piece of crap community. You're welcome. This kid's been T-posing and making the microwave sound for around 25 minutes until the teacher yelled at him to stop. Today I waited on 3 10-year-old boys. He orders 3 virgin pina coladas, and when I asked if he wanted food, he told me, nah, it's just a chips and drinks kind of day. And then they tipped me $11 on top of their $11 check. I like those kids. They're going somewhere. They're They're like an old group of friends already. They're like old men. Like a group of old dudes who left their retirement home for a party, but they're like, I don't want to party. Let's get some drinks and chips. I wish I had a group of friends like that. Gave my new boyfriend a key to my apartment, and he hung hot dogs from the ceiling in every room while I was at work. If I ever quit, my last tweet is just going to be, next tweet, just to piss everyone off. Dutch farmers fed up with getting blamed for carbon emissions and being taxed to their butts, so they decided to storm The Hague today. 10,000 tractors descending along the roads, woods, and beaches. It's not on the news. Go get 'em, boys! One time I was late to practice and the coach made me run laps. My dad was the coach, and he drove me to practice. Supermarket employees prank moron who parked car in shopping cart section. Nice prank. This guy had the best Halloween party costume. He was the fire. Wait, was he? Oh my god, he was! Pay me to do nothing. He's got music out, and he's getting paid. Look at you! Louis Theroux. Apparently I need your permission to have this bank card. Help a guy out? Permission granted. Most people that say they don't like reading probably spend all day on their phone reading. My ex-wife always said she hated reading. Luckily for me, she didn't read our prenup. And when that idiot cheated on me with my barber, I ended up with full custody of our guinea pig. My dad never asks for his picture to be taken. Then today he asks for his pic. And does the most extra dad thing ever. He's T-posing to spell fart. I want a quarter pounder with no fresh onion, no ketchup, no mustard, no pickles, cheese, beef patty, or bun. Alright, that's what I want. I'll pay $3.19 for it. So, Kyle's ordering actually nothing. Homeless man starts company, becomes rich, and hires only other homeless people. I like that. That's cute. In 6th grade art class, this kid named Richie was doing the self-portrait assignment, and the art teacher told him to draw his eyebrows, and he was like, but I don't have any. And he lifted his Bieber bangs to reveal he had none, because the day before he shaved them for 20 bucks. What a madman. A hitchhiking robot that relies only on the kindness of strangers to travel across the world made it safely across Canada, Germany, and the Netherlands. Within the first 2 weeks of the American tour, it was found with its arms and head ripped off. Oh my god. So I'm giving out rotisserie chickens to trick-or-treaters tonight. Hey, who the hell gave my brother rotisserie chicken when he went trick-or-treating? Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said anything. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said anything. Easy E. $10 million for a God, Jesus, and Satan signed Bible. For sale, $10 million. Or best offer. Rarest signatures ever. God, Jesus, and Satan. Stay cool, John. God. Have a good summer. Jesus. Always nice to meet a fan. You're the ones who keep me going. Satan. I'll buy it, dude. My high school had a $10 fine for swearing on campus. One time a kid was caught saying crap during gym and the principal told him to pay up. He handed him a 20 and said to keep the frickin' change. Love him. But why is there a fine for that? I would not do that at all. You kidding me? No way, Jose. Wouldn't do that at all. When we were little, my parents threw us an NYE party, but set all the clocks forward so we thought it was midnight at 8. He put us to bed, brought in the babysitter, and went out for the night. This is the type of parent I aspire to be. I tweeted this kid for having unauthorized merch, and then he screenshotted it and put it on a shirt. Dude, I can't believe they're all that crap they back together. Who? My butt cheeks, stupid! I posted this on my story, and the guy ended up finding my Snapchat somehow and sent me this. Oh my god. Guy in the back is shook. I'm shook. Alright, I've had enough. Today I start my war against brand Twitter. Every brand tweet will have this in the replies. You will put it there. These social media interns will get what they deserve. Shut up, brand. Shut up, Carson. Hi, Carson. I hope you're having a good day, Carson. I have nothing else to say to you. Sorry, wrong person. Who the hell's the right person? I'm sorry, I had to see that side of me. No. Who the hell's the right person? Spice up any Facebook comment with random quotation marks. Congrats on your baby. Congrats on your baby. Congrats on your baby. Public service announcement for men. Boxers are not shorts. You cannot wear them outside. Hey, don't tell us what to wear. Teach the girls not to stare. I wrote the URL to this on every whiteboard in my school. He rickrolled the whole school. You cannot eat food with the letter E in its name. How does this affect your life? Easy, translate the food to another language if they need it. I'm the knower of some things. A foreign language is one of them. Has anyone found the Easter egg in your Tesla which releases Cthulhu, our Dark Lord? It's our update. And now let's feature a post from r/MK by user accurate_idiot. Spooky fan art for MK. MK works for the bourgeoisie? How dare you admit that? How dare you tell them that? That was a secret that I told you in confidence. Thank you so much. I love it.
Last one, and then I'm going to call it. No movie night tonight. I am tired, but I might be doing a coffee hour tomorrow morning, so I'll make up for it.
Man.
Choosing beggars.
Hey guys, anyone have a Netflix paid subscription and won't mind sharing with me? I want to see Sacred Games. DM me please. P.S. I don't want piracy link. If don't have, better ignore. Do not suggest me Falana Dimkana. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to MK, the best Reddit readings south of the equator.
I'm gonna have to go because I gotta get a shower for work tomorrow.
And today we're doing a deep, intimate dive into r/choosing beggars.
Oh, and if you want to, feel free to watch
Let's just dive
me embarrass myself.
You have an absolutely beautiful, amazing voice.